Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning, welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby and it is Friday, whoop, 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 whoop. And it is an absolute scorcher here in the UK. No, I mean, not so warm in the northeast, but warm compared to what they normally get up here. I mean, like, you know, normally sort of 8-9 degrees, they think it's warm. I mean, it must be about 19-20 degrees today, 35 degrees in London as well, apparently later on. So hot in here, in between shows. I came in, you know, because I'm very thorough, making sure I know what's going on. Turned all the lights off in here. They turned all the lights off to make sure it wasn't so hot. There's fans going and all sorts. So yes, it is. It is warm, but still didn't wear my shorts today, did I? After all that yesterday, when Craig was in his shorts, I said I was going to come in today in my shorts, in my flip-flops. Still didn't do it. So if we're sweating by the end of the 3 hours, we know who to blame. And it is a 3-hour show as well, because we've got 2 hours of the softer side of life. So if you are into your soft crafts, you're going to enjoy the next couple of hours with some amazing deals, some brand new fabrics, and lots of brilliant Saver Stitch deals coming your way too. Plus, at the end of those 2 hours, we are going to be joined by Mr. Keith Smith from Paper Dienamics will be here. It's not your turn yet, you're 2 hours early. Go on, hop it. And he has got some amazing goodies to bring to you, items back by popular demand and things which are already flying out of the door. You'll know when he's here. But before all of that, as I say, softer side of life with one of my absolute faves, the lovely Becky Sworn is here. How are you?
It's a scorchio. It's really hot here. You'll notice from my hair, there's a lot of fans. It's a bit 80s over here. I feel like Kate Bush.
Yeah, like some sort of like 80s power ballad going on over there. Yeah.
Yeah, all very good, thank you. So we've got some fantastic floral fabrics today. We've got a Build a Block of the Week for you as well. So I'm going for a bit of a festival kind of vibe today, because the fabrics really lend themselves to that whole kind of festival kind of feel. So I've got some little bags, bits and pieces, some stuff for the summer, stuff that's quite fun.
Excellent stuff. And as always, we are live and interactive for the next couple of hours. So if you want to get in touch, say hello. If you want to ask any questions, you can do that as well, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Get involved. Maybe you are a paper crafter who's sort of just joined this particular show, just to have a bit of a look, seeing that maybe you might start up a new hobby, or maybe you're getting into soft crafts and you've got a question that you want to ask. Ask away, because that is what we are here for. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials today, I think, have we? Yes, we do. And already in is BJ Clark saying good morning from Oysterville, Washington. A pretty day at the beach. Wow.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
You see, I've got to head back into London and be on the sweaty, hot tube this
You're not doing that today, are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's
no.
going to be hideous.
That's got to be the worst. I mean, the tube's not the best of places to be on any day, but on a day like today.
Yeah, I'd definitely much rather be at the beach.
That's when you get stuck on like a really cramped tube train. You end up having your head in someone's, because they hold on like that, don't they? And you always end up like
I'm
that.
actually at just the right height for other people's, you know, underarms, which isn't too pleasant.
On the day.
Never mind, don't worry.
No,
I'll be all right.
No, apologies if you're eating your lunch. Sarah Brad says, hello everyone, back for more fun with you all, sending hugs your way from Melbourne, Australia. And Carletta says, hello again. BJ Clark says, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? Well, Rachel tells me it's 30 degrees currently in Rutland, so that's 86. I think, what are we today, about 22, did I say?
I think 24 they said here, didn't
24.
they? 24.
So what is that in Fahrenheit then? Anyone?
Hot.
Yeah, the guys in the gallery can work out. It's warm. Let us know how hot it is wherever you are. Talking about hot...
Well done.
We've got some brand new fabric on the show for you, and a lovely selection of Makower. However you want to say it, potatoes, potatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes, Makower. We've got the butterfly blooms and passion petals, and these are the island, what do you say, batiks or batik?
Batiks.
Batiks. Is that definite, batiks?
Yeah. So batik is a technique of using wax traditionally So the wax acts as a resist, so you draw things with a pen with hot wax, and then it's then dyed, and then you get these kind of designs. So these are really sort of kind of, you see these a lot in quilting, these kind of batiks, but you can use the cotton for, it's 100% cotton, so you can use them for all sorts of different things. Clothes, and we're going to do lots of bags with them today. They've
got a real, some of these particularly, like this for example, a real sort of retro vibe to them. I really love the colour palettes. Almost a bit like, you know, like we do in like papercraft when we create those watercolour backgrounds.
That's exactly what these watercolour papers are like that we've got on the show today. It's really very similar.
That one there is your butterflies purple. So you can get all of these via the half metre, $6.39 or $9.59 is your platinum price on these. And we will go through and show you all of the different colours that you can pick up. So that was the butterflies purple. Then very popular at the minute, dragonflies, both in papercraft and softcraft, it seems, as well. I quite like this one because that butterfly one was a bit more in your face. This one's a little bit more laid back, isn't it?
Don't say you want a waistcoat made out of it.
Do you know what? And anyone who was, that's $6.39 or $9.59, anyone who's watched over the last couple of days will have noticed that I haven't worn a waistcoat.
No.
Because waistcoats tend to be quite heavy and you don't want to be wearing one like that today. I haven't got a lightweight waistcoat, so I'm thinking, you know, one of these fabrics might be quite nice. Look at this, the leaves, gorgeous colours.
Is that a hint? It sounds very much like a hint, doesn't it?
No,
it sounds very much like, Becky, when you get home, can you make me a lightweight waistcoat, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one might look quite nice in cravat style as well, because I've only still got one of those, and that one is definitely too warm to wear, which you made for me the other week.
To be honest, it's going to be too warm when you wear that in the winter, isn't it?
£6.39 or $9.59 by the half metre. Next one. This one's rather nice. Your multi-dots. What would you be buying these fabrics for? Like, how would you see these for making clothes?
Actually, often these kind of batiks are used for the backing of a quilt.
Really?
So they're often used. Now, I always feel it seems a bit of a waste to use a beautiful fabric at the back.
Yeah, I do.
But if you're going to be making a quilt and you're going to be displaying it, or you're going to be putting it on a bed or something, you might want to have a really sort of interesting back. And actually, these look really great if you have that real kind of juxtapositioning. So you could have a backing like this, but the front of your quilt could be in sort of greys and whites and neutral colours, and then you've got that big pop of colour. So they're often used for backings, but you can use them for all sorts of things. They're great for clothes making, you know, making them for shorts, trousers, a shirt, a little dress, that kind of thing, or just using them for the front of anything. So if you watched the show earlier today, I used these fabrics for doing a builder block, and they work really, really well. And you can, because you've got so many different hues and different colours in them, you can mix them with your plain fabrics, and they work really well.
Just showing you the multi-burst, we're on to the butterfly swirls, as Craig would say, in the purple. Some really, really lovely designs. And again, colour-wise, like perfect for this time of the year, isn't it, really?
Yeah, very summery.
Those are your butterfly swirls in the purple. £6.39 per half metre, $9.59. What I would say to you as well, is just as we go through these, is just get them whilst we have them, because the brand new fabrics do tend to go fairly swiftly, and we don't always carry the biggest amount of stock of these. And now people are waking up, 9 o'clock Eastern to stock 6 o'clock Pacific time. Bigger audience, more people watching, picking these up. Again, that is your leaf swirls in the yellow. And I like what we've done once again is like some really, really amazing patterns, some gorgeous colours, but there's lots of designs here which will mix and match perfectly with each other, won't they?
Yeah, they do. And they've all got those same kind of like pinks and purples in them, so they will all match. And they don't have to be, you know, some of them are very, very busy, like you say, those ones with the butterflies. But you've got a sort of mixture, having some of those and using them with something that's a little bit more muted, like this one, or perhaps the spotty one that we saw earlier today with those very sort of pale colours, work really well together. But you're looking at that one particularly is very much like that paper pad we've got, very similar to that.
That paper pad, by the way, we'll show you in just a little while. That's our brand new launch coming up a little bit later on. The official launch coming your way at 6 o'clock this evening. This is rather nice. Lotus purple. Again, all of these priced at £6.39, £9.59 per half metre if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. Got a real vibe of, what's that place in London?
Carnaby Street?
Yes.
See, we're just in tune.
I mean, I just said, where's that place in London? Literally could have been anywhere. Carnaby Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, but that is exactly what I'm talking about. Some of these are real Carnaby Street vibe. Well, Carnaby Street the last time I was there, which was many, many moons ago. But it's obviously still similar now.
I think so. I know what you mean.
You got the mini purple, £6.39, £9.59, and then we've got your final. There's loads, isn't there? I thought there was 2 more. I think there's 3 more to show you. Oh, the leaf swirl in the purple. Which is your favourite of these so far, Becky?
I like the little spotty ones.
Oh yeah.
I think they're really good. So I can't. This one here that we had earlier today. I think this one
the
works.
multi-burst, is that?
Yeah, I think so. This one works in so many different ways, and in fact, actually, probably on the screen you can't get the full effect of how pretty this is. But you could mix this with some white. So it's got a little kind of creamy kind of background. But that's a really nice one. I think that lends itself to lots of different things.
This one here, I've got a shirt with a very similar pattern and colour to it. Actually very nice. That's a very nice shirt material actually. Again, £6.39 or £9.50. Looks like an extreme close-up of me. Yeah. So I've got that for me shirt. What did I can't remember the fabric I chose earlier for me waistcoat, and then yeah. Oh, this one, the last one, the blue burst. Get a nice sort of cravatty sort of style. I can imagine that.
Oh my goodness.
Cravat. There
So
we go.
those kind of, they look like sewing trunks to me. They're those kind of colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot make your whole wardrobe, Ben. I'm sorry.
I've never suggested swimming trunks before. That was all you. That was all you. That's your blue burst, and that is all of the Makower fabrics we've got for you. Do check the web, as I say, because I know these were popped on a little bit later, so a lot more of these will be in stock, because we tended to sort of put these on the web before the shows, and then fabric used to sell out before. Do keep checking back, because things will disappear as far as the fabric is concerned. But as far as I know currently, all of those colours are still available for you. Right. Oh, oof. That was not a great noise. Next, we're going to have a look at some of your Threaders hardware kits, and these are fantastic. We're going to look at the clutch bag first of all. I'll just show you all 3, because what you've got the opportunity to do here is buy one and get one free. And as far as I'm aware, it doesn't have to be buy one of these, get one of these free. You can mix and match across the range of 3 that we've got. So full kit and instructions for you here to be able to make your classic clutch bag. You got your frame included in there, plus your template and all the instructions that you need. Just worth bearing in mind, we're going to look at that one with Becky in just a second, but the others that you can mix and match on are the stylish hoop bag. That one again, your frame, your bag template, and all of your instructions included in there as well. You can get, of course, your clasp in there too, so that's included. And then the other one in this deal is the Kiss. That's not easy to say. The Kiss clasp clutch bag. So again, $13.59, $18.36. Looking at the screen now, having seen that, buy one get one free. Is that mixed? Is that, no, it is. I'm just wondering whether it's buy one get one free, like buy one of those get one of those free, or whether you can mix and match across the 3. Might just be worth double checking. But we're going to start and have a look at the classic clutch bag first of all. Great little kits. Are they easy to do for brand new soft crafters? Yeah, they are, and they make these very kind of very usable kind of little clutch bags. So yeah, they're absolutely great for you to use, and you don't need a huge amount of fabric to do them. Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely worth doing, and both popping into your bag. Even if you're, people have got lots of weddings and things coming up, that kind of thing, you can then match your bag. I mean, perhaps you watched the show that we did a couple of weeks ago where we had our multimedia flower making dies. You could then put the flowers on top of there. So there's lots of different options you can do with that, definitely. The demo I'm going to do is actually a different clutch bag, if that's all right. It's fine by me.
Yeah, sure. So what I was going to do is I was going to do this clutch bag here. a similar kind of thing. So these are our multimedia dies. So you can make these sort of crescent clutch bag. Then there's a sort of bag with handles over here. And then you've also got a kind of toiletry bag here. But I thought because I had this whole idea of doing like a festival kind of vibe, summer kind of vibe, to do kind of festively type thing. But what I thought, this reminded me of something. I don't know if it reminds you of anything. I always thought it looked a little bit like a, what are they called? Fortune cookie, or a slice of something that might go in a drink. So that's where I've got my inspiration from.
A slice of lemon?
A slice of something. A slice of something. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get my little bits out, but I'm going to hide those under there so you can't quite see what I'm doing. I want it to be a surprise, you see.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you're going to do now.
Do you?
I think I do, from the colours that you'll...
Yeah. Yes, it's probably...
I'll shush, though.
Those colours. Yes, shh, don't tell anybody. So with these dies, you'll see, if you have a look on our website, they don't have, well, when you first get them, they don't have full instructions inside here because you've got 3 quite different bags. You can go to our website and you can download the individual instructions for the individual bag that you want to work on, which is great. If you're like anything like me, I end up catching the instructions on the sticky part of where my dies go, or I get them, I lose them, they get ripped. So I think it's great that we've actually got the instructions available for you to print off. And your dies will look like this. So you've got your, this is your sort of main die here. This is the sort of circular, half circular one that we've got here. Then you've got your other dies that will cut the other parts of your bag. So you've got these gussets that go round your zip here, like so. And then you've got your base parts down here. So all of those dies will make those sections. But what we're doing this one here, so actually it's a very simple one to do because we're just going to be using that half shape to make these 2 pieces together.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my fabric. So I've cut my piece of fabric out, which is this one here, getting all the wrong bits of fabric. So what we want to do is we want to fold the fabric in half. So I've just cut it very, as you can see, very roughly. I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to pop it through my Gemini with the die like so. So where we've got these little notches, those are just going to go over the edge of the fold, like that. I'm going to run it through the machine and then you're going to get a full sort of semicircle of your shape that you want to use. So just grab my fabric plates and I am going to use a little piece of tape. I don't tend to use tape very often, actually, when I run things through the Gemini, when they're sort of bag dies. But because I want to make sure I keep everything just on that little fold, I'm just going to use a tiny bit of tape.
Just to say as well, worth bearing in mind, just whilst Becky's taping that down, I'll actually show you, because we showed you another clutch bag that we've got on a buy one, get one. This is what Becky's actually using right here. So many clutch bags, so little time, but you're going to get these on a buy one, get one free. So it's actually a 2-pack with 10 elements in total, with those 6 different projects that you can make, plus the step-by-step video guides as well, which is super duper handy. So your fabric storage basket, you can be making, you've got your cylindrical carry case and your drawstring drum bag, and then this is the one here that Becky's currently working with. So you can make your cosmetic bag, your mini bowling bag, and this crescent clutch bag as well. So both of those you're going to get the multifunction dies for that great price. It's a buy one, get one free, basically. Platinum members, just £23.99, $31.96 for that set, which is marvellous.
Bargain.
Bargain.
That's what we think.
We love a bargain.
We've cut that sort of half piece out. So now if I open it up, you've got that perfect semicircle or slice of orange, as I like to call it.
Yes.
So as you can probably tell by that, I'm going to be making an orange clutch bag. So so I was thinking we want to have like little segments. So I've already cut my, this is my sort of base piece. So I've cut 2 of these, and this is out of our So Boho Ditzy Marigold, I think it's called, fabric. But I thought it lends itself to using it for this. And then this is one of our Threaders Plains fabrics, which I think is called Coral. but I thought that worked quite well. So that's going to be my lining. And I've already did some wadding to this to give it a bit of structure. And so I've used some of our spray, and then I've ironed it on, and then I cut, so I sprayed that on my piece of fabric first of all, then I cut everything out in one go so it all sticks together. But you could cut them out of individual pieces and then stick them together afterwards if that's what you want to do. Now I kept thinking, well, how am I going to make those little segments that go in my orange? So the thing that I decided to use was my Dresden plate. So the Dresden plate is something that I don't know if we've got it on the show, but I just thought I'd use it anyway. So this cuts these kind of Dresden shapes here, but I'm going to use them for cutting little sections of my lemon or my orange. So I'm going to use a piece of yellow fabric, and I'm going to fold it over in half. So we're going to be sort of using the fold the same way as we use the fold when we're going to be using the Gemini. And I'm going to use a small rotary cutter. And I'm just going to place this is my placement line down here, which you can see. I'm going to place that there, and I want to make about 5-inch sort of pieces. So I'm going to cut across here. And then I'm going to cut across here. And so I've got this little piece which is just not quite cut to this very end. So I'm just going to fold my ruler across, and I'm just going to trim that so I can just trim everything at a later date. And that's what I did to create these little sort of lemon shapes that I'm going to be using.
Yeah.
Now, a way to adhere them is you can cut them out of cut them like this, and you could spray them with some glue, or you can use some Bonder web or something like that, or you could use some fusible interfacing, which is what I did. And so my fusible interfacing went onto I cut a piece the same size as this onto the back. I'm just looking for it now. Here it is. So this is my fusible interfacing. So this is quite thin. It almost looks a little bit like a dryer sheet. It's got that kind of feel to it, and one side has sort of shiny side to it, and one side is matte. The shiny side is the iron-on piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this, roughly the same sort of size. I can never find my scissors when I'm looking for them. I'm sure everybody else is exactly the same. Oh, there they are.
They'll be in the last place you look.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to cut roughly a piece like so. And then I want to have my fusible interfacing with the shiny piece facing the inside, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everything around the right way. So I'm just going to place that on here, and I'm going to stitch all the way around this. Now I will just have a look and see about sort of sizing, because I want to make sure that I've got a nice shape to it. So I'm probably just going to trim the end of that like so. And I think I want a nice curve at the bottom. So I'm going to fold my fabric in half again, and I'm going to use this curve here. So when we use our Dresden tool normally has these kind of shapes on them, and then has a circle in the middle. But I'm going to use this sort of circle edge to create a curve, and I'm going to line that up against that fold line, like so. And I'm going to use my rotary cutter to just cut around that little curve, and that makes it look a little bit more like a segment that you would find in the orange. So I'm going to get my interfacing again. So as we said before, shiny side up. So this is the bit that irons on, but I'm not going to iron it on yet.
Okay.
And I'm going to pin it on, and I'm going to stitch all the way around the outside to create this kind of orange effect.
Let's say hi to Janet Boyd, who's watching, loving the new fabrics that we've got. BJ Clark says, I've just asked Siri, and she said it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit in London. We're in the 60s here in Oysterville. Michigan has cooled down to 65 degrees this morning, says Janet. 65. And Gilmore says, Becky, you know Ben will want to keep whatever you make today, so keep that in mind when you're picking fabrics. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Well, you know, last time that we worked together, I was very excited, wasn't I? Because I won.
It was Jubilee, wasn't it?
It was Jubilee, but I won
Demo of the week.
Demo of the week.
Oh yes.
Well, demo of the day.
Demo of the
and
day.
then I won demo of the week.
Yes, you did.
And I was so excited, and I did a little video, and I said I was more excited than I was when I actually gave birth to my children. And I showed it to my children, and they were a bit insulted. So I apologise.
Yeah, I just.
But secretly I am more excited.
Secretly you are, but yes.
Yeah. It's very exciting. I stitched it around the outside, and I'm just going to trim this here. Yeah, I was really excited about winning. So you can't. No, I'd like to win again.
But you were in on the Sunday, weren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in this Sunday, so I'm quite happy. You know, if you want me to say you win demo of the day today, I'm quite happy to give you an extra, push on Sunday.
Oh, and what do you want for that? A
waistcoat, cravat, tie, and swimming trunks, and a shirt.
And a shirt.
Yeah.
Don't want much, do you? My goodness me. So I've stitched all the way around the outside here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pin, and I'm just going to lift up that piece of fabric here. So I'm lifting apart my, can't quite get it with my nails, lifting apart the piece of interfacing and the piece of fabric, and I'm just going to make a little slit here, and I'm going to cut all the way up to the top and all the way down to the bottom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this round like so, and then I'm going to fold all of that out so you can see you get this nice kind of shape here. And this is almost sort of a way of doing a plique, and you get a nice finish to it. So, and because this side is the iron-on side, it means that when I then place it onto my piece of fabric, onto my bag, it's going to be able to be ironed on and stay in place. So that's effectively what I'm going to do here. But here's one I've done earlier, and it looks like that.
Oh,
so you can see that's how.
Ah, yes.
So it takes a little bit of time just to
fruity.
Manipulate those all across like this. But that's what I've done with all these different segments. So I've cut them out using that Dresden tool just to give that kind of effect.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to start putting the bag together. So what I need now is I need my zip and I need my lining.
Donna says, what is your seam allowance for sewing around?
1/4 inch. 1/4 inch. It's pretty much 1/4 inch for everything, to be honest. So I'm going to use that.
And Gilmore just said, your bee was gorgeous, Becky. That was Becky's bee that won.
I was
the
very
demo
excited about that.
And you won demo of the show this morning as well, says Rachel.
Did I?
You did win demo of the show this morning, Becky.
And no one told me.
Yes.
How very rude.
The Nautilus pillowcase, not a cushion case.
Oh,
that one.
I feel all warm and...
You feel all warm?
Yes.
That's because it's 22 degrees outside.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. I'm excited about that.
Oh, from the new Makower Fabric as well.
Yeah. That's that spotty one.
Yeah. The multi-burst.
Well, I think it's quite that fabric, because that's the Nautilus
Builder block of the week.
Builder block of the week. It works really well with those kind of spotty things. They almost look like the bubbles in the sea.
Yeah.
That's how I thought about it. So I'm just sandwiching together my zip, my liner, and my outer piece of my bag.
Did you change the fabrics up for this demo, knowing that it was going to be so hot, or were these the colours that you were going to use anyway? I just think it's a nice demo to do, considering it's so warm outside.
I thought it was going to be hot.
Right.
But I did think I wanted a festival kind of feel to everything.
Right.
Because everyone's going to festivals.
Yeah.
Because I went to a festival kind of thing.
I mean, you went to so Becky, can I say? Becky's a big festival girl, a bit like Joe, I suppose, in that regard. I feel like, I mean, I like going to concerts. Festivals are a bit too much effort for me, I think, really. But Becky went to like a big rave.
I did.
The other day, big rave, Yep.
It was exactly like that. But with one key difference.
What?
In that it was a rave that finished at 7 o'clock in the evening.
Like she told me earlier on, I said, oh, yeah, it finished at 7. So I was thinking, oh, it must be like 7 a.m., you know, because they're raves that get started. I mean, I'm not either, but can you imagine me in a rave? I can imagine they don't get started till like midnight, 1 o'clock. So, oh, you finished at 7, something like 7 in the a.m. No, it finished at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it's
what kind of a rave is that finishes at 7 p.m.?
What
time did it start?
It started at 12.
Midday?
Yeah.
But you had a rave from midday till 7 p.m.
Yes, because everybody here at this thing was old, like me.
You're not old.
I am old.
Not that old.
I am old.
No, you are not.
And everyone likes to get home everyone wants to be in bed by 9:30. And it's so funny because I was chatting to a couple next to me, and they were like, "This is really great." And I was like, "Yeah, it's brilliant music." And they were like, "And we're going to be home by 8 o'clock." And he said, "I like to sit down and have my dinner and watch the news before I go to bed."
So
and I was
funny.
like, "We're all so old. We're all so old." But it was a great idea to do because it's quite nice to have that kind of thing in the daytime. And it was great. It was really good. And in fact, the festival I'm going to with Joe in a couple of weeks' time is pretty much the same sort of format in that it starts at 2 and finishes at 10. So
well, at least that's a bit more of a late night.
Don't
you want to? I don't know. I just imagine a rave because don't you have like? I mean, I don't know, but just a rave. I imagine that you have the glow sticks and stuff. So if it's light, how can you get the glow sticks going?
There weren't any glow sticks.
Oh.
It wasn't. There were no glow sticks.
Oh.
It was,
Was there foam?
No, there was some. I think there was some glitter.
Yeah.
There wasn't a foam party. I'm not in Ibiza in 1990. It was. It worked really well because everyone got to go home in enough time. And everyone was very nice.
What sort of music was it? Was it like ravey
90s
music?
90s house. Yeah, it was great.
Is that?
Yeah.
And were they go, put your hands in the air.
Yeah.
Wave them around like I just don't care.
Yeah.
The roof is on fire.
It was exactly like that. You could have.
I was the DJ. Yeah.
You could have been DJ Fat Tony, who was the DJ who did the show.
Who is the DJ? DJ Fat Tony?
DJ Fat Tony. Yeah. It could have been you. No, it's great. And it's nice to go to. It's nice to go to something a bit different, isn't it? So I think it's. I think now all our friends sort of saw the videos and stuff online, and they were like, "Oh, we're all going to go." So I think next time there'll be.
Is there videos of you at the rave?
There's actually a photo of me.
Can I see it?
Well, not right now.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a picture of me.
Do you have like a rave outfit?
I had a very sensible dress on, and yeah, that was it. And no one was wearing crazy raving clothing. I think we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Yeah, so it was nothing like that.
It sounds like the most civilised rave ever. What?
It was. I like it.
Home for tea and biscuits at 8 and tucked into bed by 9.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing I want. I don't want to be. I'm not interested in going to sort of a festival where I've got to camp, or or I've got to go to those horrible kind of chemical loos. So I like to be home.
Yeah.
At night.
I think that is the truth, isn't it? About pretty much going out generally when you get to our age. I mean, I like to go. I mean, I wouldn't go to a rave, but I do like to go out. But whereas you'd maybe stay out till 2, 3 in the morning 20 years ago, I like to be back by 9:30, 10.
Well, I think there was something a comedian had said that when he goes out, he's like quite excited. Then he was like, "Oh, will there be a place for me to sit down?" And I think, I feel the same. So my daughter went to a concert, and she's going again because she loved it so much. And she said to me, "Do you want to come?" And I'd love to go, but she said it was only standing. And I was like, "Oh no, I've got to have a seat. I'm too old to be standing up." She said, "It's not going to be that long." I was like, "No, whatever it is, it's going to be too long for me. I can't be doing that. Sorry."
Gilmore just says, Becky sounds like a very cool party animal.
Well, I don't know. I think my party animal days are over.
Rachel says, sounds very civilised. Us tired mums don't stay up late anymore.
No, that's absolutely right. So I'm just putting all of those pieces together. So I'm doing layering up in exactly the same way. And then hopefully this will all come together. So I thought actually this is a kind of bag I should have worn for that rave.
Yeah,
This
well,
little-
yeah.
No, because this is big enough to fit your
Glow sticks in.
your what?
Your glow sticks.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
And great.
What else do you take to a rave?
I took a bottle of water and they wouldn't let me take that in.
What?
Yeah. They're like,
Oh, because
no,
they
no.
will charge you £10 for walking
Yes,
to get in
exactly.
there.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was the most expensive place I've ever been to. I've got out of touch. Really expensive.
Yeah.
It's £16 for an Aperol spritz.
£16?
Yeah. And I said, what for an Aperol? I said, what for a jug? And they were like, no, just for one. And
What,
that's
a pint?
crazy. No, just a
Like a normal size?
like a normal sized glass. £16, yeah. Crazy, isn't it? That really is
Where was
expensive.
it? Was this in London?
Pardon?
Was this in London?
Yeah. It was near the O2,
Man,
but
I'm just old and miserable, I think. But if that was me, I'd have just walked out. I'd be like, you're having a laugh, mate. I'd have gone home. I'd have had my own rave with my own bottle of water in my garden on my own. 16 quid for like a fizzy apple.
Aperol. Do you know Aperol? Like a orange. Actually, this would be ideal. Like an orangey drink. It's kind of sort of slightly bitter. A little bit like Campari, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Summery drink.
So if you wanted a pint of beer again, that would have been like probably 10, 12 quid.
Yeah. I mean, I think I expected drinks to be a fair price, but
Yeah.
I was quite surprised by just how expensive that was. That was a lot of money.
Wow.
Never mind. You only do it every now and again, don't you?
Good job it did finish by 7 o'clock. You wouldn't have had any money left if it had gone until midnight, would you not?
No, exactly. And it was on a Sunday as well, so it meant, you know, everyone get the train home. Like I say, very civilised.
It's more and more civilised by the minute. Starts at midday on a Sunday, finishes at 7.
Yeah, home in enough time to have a barbecue before it's time for bed.
Home barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Time to have in bed with a Bovril by 9. Oh dear.
Right, so I've sewn those. I'm just going to top stitch this piece here so it doesn't move out the way, but you can see how that's coming together now. So this is going to be the little clutch bag, how it looks with a little zip here. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to top stitch along here, and then I'm going to put these two pieces together. I'm going to stitch around, and then I'm going to put this piece together. I'm going to stitch, but leave a gap in the middle so I can turn everything through. So I will start stitching this now.
Interested to hear from anyone if you've been to a rave recently as
A
well.
responsible rave.
Huh?
Responsible rave, that's what I'd like to call it.
Yeah.
A grown-up rave.
What kind of were there any sort of mainstream tunes being played by Fat Tony or?
Oh, it was all sort of 90s house music, so lots of Alice in Limerick. Alice in Limerick was there. Things like a bit of Faithless.
Oh, Faithless!
Yeah.
Oh no, is that a house, is it?
Yeah.
I can't get no sleep. That was Faithless.
A lot of sort of Ibiza kind of tunes that use.
Was that was him though, wasn't it?
So my sort of heyday was in the 90s. I can see John skipping in the corner. In the 90s Ibiza, and there was a club called Space. Which was sort of outdoors, and part of it was indoors, part of it was outdoors, and you had this big terrace, and it would start early. It started at 12, and it would go on to sort of 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, but it would be that kind of thing. So it was very much that kind of tune, that kind of music. So it was great.
John's still dancing. He's skipping. Actually.
Yeah, we were all saying that's how you know when you're quite old, because when a good music comes on, you start skipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you pull a muscle in your leg or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
like you say, it was but you know, when you sort of think, oh, is there somewhere for me to sit down?
Yeah.
And we managed to get in quite early, so we got a great spot with a sofa and everything. No, sort of sofas, which was quite nice. Sort of.
You took a sofa?
No, we didn't take the sofa.
Oh.
No, they had sofas there, and we got into this little sort of hidden underneath the canopy, so it wasn't too hot. And lots of people were like, "Oh my God, how did you get VIP?" And we're like, "Well, we didn't. We were just one of the first people there because we're old, and we got there quite early." So, you know, you're sensible once you get older.
That's it. That's
I think.
it. Sylvia Kay's just message to say, we had a Christmas meal in a hotel restaurant just before lockdown. G&T, £30.
£30?
G&T.
That's ridiculous.
My goodness me. George has just said, is that even a double? I don't think it was. 30 quid for G&T.
That's madness, isn't it?
Wow.
One of my cousins is a club promoter, and he was saying that he was at one place and the guy was trying to get his bar bill to be the date.
He's what?
He was trying to get his bar bill to be the date. So if it was the 14th of April 2022, he would want his bar bill to be £140,000, or I don't know, something like that. It was stupid. He sent me a picture of it, and he did manage to get his bar bill to exactly what the date was. It was like over £100,000 bar bill.
Wow. What's the name of that guy?
But it was one of those
telephone number?
But it was one of those. It was one of those kind of clubs, those sort of super clubs where you're buying a bottle of vodka for £1,000. That kind of crazy place.
I like the way you've just gone. Those super clubs. Where you buy a bottle of vodka for £1,000. No.
That's crazy.
No.
And I think they just spray them on each other anyway. Or no. Or some. They just spray them on each other.
How the other half live, eh? Weatherspoons, that's about the as far as I go.
Nothing wrong with Weatherspoons.
No, I know.
No, they do very good halloumi fries in the Weatherspoons.
Very good what fries?
Halloumi fries.
Oh, halloumi fries. Yes, please. Get in my belly. Love halloumi fries. Halloumi burgers as well. Anything halloumi,
You're
actually.
vegetarian, aren't you?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian, okay.
Well, I say that I am, but I'm not. I mean, no, John's laughing. I am, but then at Christmas, I'll have a bit of ham at Christmas. I do my bit year round,
Sorry, when is Christmas you have what?
Ham.
Ham,
Bit
okay.
of ham.
So my daughter's vegetarian, and she says the same thing. She says that of all the stuff that there is, it's sort of like a roast ham. That she's like,
roast ham from
really
the butchers,
Yeah.
Proper ham joint. It's chicken's the thing that I could still eat meat. I'd eat a burger, but it's like chicken, the thing. It's not really for me. Like raw chicken just makes my stomach. I know you don't eat it raw, but just the sight of raw chicken. Nah, you're all right. You're all right.
Well,
It'd be fake chicken any day.
Yeah, so I don't like that fake stuff. I'm quite happy eating vegetables, but I don't really want vegetables that are made to look like chicken. I don't know what vegetables they would be, ones that look like chicken, like a meat substitute kind of thing.
I'm just happy eating fish, so a bit of fish now and again, a bit of tuna salad.
Right, so now I've sewn all around here. I'm just going to trim that little piece off there. And then we've got a little hole, a little gap in the lining, but I kept my zip open. So now if I turn everything round the right way, you might want to just sort of trim, you can cut into those corners or those curves for the bottom of that bag, if that's what you wanted to do, just to allow that to sort of come out a little bit better. So, and then we'll pop the lining in. So we'd want to finish off that lining anyway. But then you've got your little clutch bag, little citrus clutch bag.
That's amazing.
And that's using that sort of that shape, this kind of curved shape. So you can make this bag, and then using just some Dresden plate to create those little shapes, and just using some plain yellow fabric with that sort of ditzy marigold.
And that, especially with this set, that's quite an achievable thing for someone quite new to go for, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't take this out of all of them. This one's going to be the quickest one to do, because you don't have any sort of gusset here, and you don't have a zip panel to pop in. You're just popping one zip at the very top. But yeah, easy to do. And then you can make this into all sorts of different things. I mean, I thought it'd be quite nice if you could do this into like half a strawberry or a piece of watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yeah, you could do all sorts of different citrusy bags. So yeah, nice and easy for someone to start off by doing.
citrusy bags made from the, well, it's the crescent clutch bag that you've got within your multifunction dies set 1. And don't forget, these are on a buy one, get one free deal. So it basically tells you, you've got a link to video tutorials here, but those are the dies that you're going to receive. And you've got your step 2 guide on the back there to show you how to make the 3 projects that you've got on the front. So the one that we've just seen with Becky, which is your crescent clutch bag, then gives you everything you need and information on your mini bowling bag, and then you've got that cosmetic bag as well. And then here's the second set. Again, details on the back, everything that you'll need alongside the multifunction dies that you're going to get within this collection. And this set actually, again, allows you to make some really cool projects. So a drawstring drum bag, your cylindrical carry case you can make with this as well, and also your fabric storage basket too. Once again, you get instructions, video tutorial step by step included with that as well. But a really, really lovely price today. And again, the kind of kit I think that's going to help you get crafting these sort of items, and particularly if you haven't done much soft craft, or maybe you're just getting back into soft craft and you want lots of easy to use products to help you on your journey, then this is a set to go for. 2-pack with 10 elements, should be what, £60, $80. It's $29.99, $39.95 today. So buy one get one free. Better than half price deal if you are platinum. So £23.99 or $31.96 is your platinum price on that. Don't forget, still to come more from the softer side of life. We've also got Keith here from Paper Dienamics as well. You can see everything that he's going to be bringing to us in just over an hour's time on the website. You can shop ahead, shop the day, and you can also see our brand new launch, which we've got coming up at 6 o'clock this evening as well. It's 1 o'clock Eastern. Everything's there for you on the web, and if you are looking to check out your baskets, we'll give you a chance to do that right now, because we'll take a short break and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine, and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Lots of love coming in for that bag. Rhonda says the bag is really adorable. Love the bag, Becky, says Mary Reno. So cheerful and handy. Yeah. Anyone else who who pops along to mid-afternoon rave, something like that would come in handy. I am sure. I just love that idea of a rave in the afternoon. I love it. we've got a brand new launch coming up, and I know you saw a preview of this earlier on Wake Up Call, but we thought we might just quickly shoehorn a little mention of this in right now, because it has proved already very, very popular indeed. Brand new, officially launching later on this evening, so 6 o'clock tonight, that's 1 o'clock Eastern. It is the framed floral creator card dies. 6 elements in total here, and you're also going to get your 5.5 by 5.5 inch paper pad with a wonderful selection of your watercolour backgrounds, and that's really where I think these are going to absolutely come into their own, because within each set you've got 3 different collections, if you like. You've got your blushing poppy, your dainty dahlia, and your traditional rose, and these are just so gorgeous, because you're going to get within each set your detailed inner die, and you've got your outer frame die as well. So whether or not you're cutting these straight into your cardstock, whether or not you decide to create that frame and then place it over a background that you've created, or indeed use one of the 40 sheets of paper that you're going to get within this collection as well, there's so many possibilities. And not just that, this is the kind of frame that you're going to be using with acetate, and maybe doing some colouring with your alcohol markers. Maybe you're going to be using these to create the most amazing shaker cards. Maybe you're going to be backing these onto some of your mirror card, glitter card. Maybe you're going to be doing some paper piecing with these. They are just so super usable, and the designs that you're going to get are absolutely stunning. So that's your gorgeous traditional rose. Then you've got, again, this stunning blushing poppy. I mean, how gorgeous does that look? Whether you're cutting it into black cardstock, I love here the white cardstock onto that gorgeous background, or again, whether you decide to cut the two, maybe create some sort of drop shadow effect. It's the kind of thing that you can do with this collection. And just think again how usable this is, like florals all year round. And then the last one you've got in this set is the beautiful dainty dahlia, or dainty dahlia, however you say it. Really, really stunning dies. And then the extra special thing about this for me, as you can see as we're showing you on the screen right now, is that you're going to get 40 sheets of your paper as well, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I know a lot of you will of course be wanting to create your own backgrounds like this, and I know many of you do this day in, day out, and it's easy to achieve, but how handy to have a pad just like this coming with your dies, to have those pre-made, ready to go backgrounds for quick, easy cards and colours, I think, which are just going to work absolutely perfectly with the dies that you've got within this collection. It officially launches, as I say, at 6 o'clock this evening, but you can pick it up right now. Avoid the rush on the official launch when everybody else gets up, and grab all of these right now. Absolutely stunning, as you'll agree. And again, it's all about making these cards quick and easy, no fuss, no problem. And I just think adding in the 40 sheets of paper, those watercolour backgrounds, if you are someone potentially who is a bit worried about colouring, not so sure about making your own backgrounds, a bit worried about doing sort of watercolour effects, we have done it all for you in this collection. And once again, even me as a bit of a newbie who likes to give it a go, I can look at a card like that and think, well, do you know what? Absolutely, I could do that. I could create that. And that's the point. You can create quick, stunning cards with this set. Love this one here too. Again, just popping behind that a little bit of vellum to create a completely different effect there on that beautiful card. And then one more, just for the time being, on this stepper card here, again using that gorgeous dahlia. Nothing too complicated about these, but they look the absolute business. £36.44 is the platinum price on this full set today. So you get all 6 dies, the detailed inner die with the outer die for all of those, so 6 dies in total, plus you're going to get the 40 sheets of paper as well. $44.68 if you're shopping with us in the US today and you're a platinum member, or $36.44 in the UK. Pick that up now, and then you can see all of the demos and inspiration coming your way with Debbie a little bit later on. We're officially launched that. I say it's 6 actually, but oh yes, it is at 6, isn't it? 6 till 7. Then we've got an hour with Keith, 7 till 8, and the final hour of launch between 8 and 9. Quick look at this beautiful item here, and I'll let my esteemed colleague over the other side of the studio tell you all about this, because it is
Builder block of the week.
Yes, it is the Nautilus with 12 elements in total. I kind of wish I had Go Gadget arms here because I could have grabbed your mate, which you did a little bit earlier on. Quickly tell us about the build. Tell us about Build-A-Block first of all. What it's all about for people perhaps who haven't heard about this before, and then talk to us about the Nautilus.
Yeah. So the Build-A-Block is a fantastic system whereby you get these very sort of deep dyes. They're copper-coloured dyes, and they'll cut multiple layers of fabric for you. So you can cut 6, 8 layers of fabric all in one go if it's going to be some kind of cotton. And so that means that you're able to cut everything with accuracy and very, very quickly and start making things. So we've got lots of different Build-A-Blocks with different kinds of designs. Now this one and the pineapple one are the only two that you can only make this particular design, but it really does vary depending on the kind of fabric you use and the kind of colours you're using. And obviously with the shapes, if I grab the Build-A-Block, you can see where the shapes are actually in it. So I think I'm going to sneeze. I've got terrible hay fever. With the shapes that are in it, you've got lots of different triangles. So you can use these for different types of things. So you've got they look like this. Well, I put them down there so you can see better. That's better. So you've got these sort of equilateral triangles, I suppose, and then right-angled triangles. So you'll be able to use those in all sorts of different things. But the only kind of pattern you can make is this shape, this kind of Nautilus shape, which looks like this. But we give you step-by-step instructions in here to show you how you can be able to put that together. So it shows you how many of everything you need to cut. So you've got 4 different sizes you can make in here. 3 different sizes you can make in here. It'll say at the front what size you need to use to make the 6-inch, the 8-inch and the 12-inch blocks on there. So you could use them to make one whole quilt, or you could mix and match and just use particular blocks for this. So if I show you some finished samples, you can see the kind of thing I mean, because obviously on the actual packaging it's difficult to see. So this is a beautiful cushion, and I think we talked about this before, and you said it looked like, an octopus. Yeah. He's crazy.
Like an overview, like if you were following it in like a helicopter.
Okay.
It's like an overview of a.
Okay. Yeah.
It also looks like the.
Bow tie?
Botox.
A bow tie.
What did you say?
A bow tie.
Oh, because of the band. Oh,
a bow tie.
Sign language. Bow tie. That's my sign language.
Yeah.
No. There used to be a brand, like a surfing brand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one, George. But it looks like a wave, obviously, doesn't it? And you could just imagine a surfer on top of it.
I think it looks like helicopter rotator blades, but.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. So you've got this, it looks like waves, doesn't it? It does look like waves. Yeah. And by placing the different sort of colours in different places, you can make this look very different. So if you look at it from this point of view here, you are only using triangles going around in a square to sort of create that design. So if you didn't have to sort of use the sort of darker colour in this format to make these kind of shapes, you could do it in a different way. It's entirely up to you. And they will look very different depending on the kind of things that you do. So this is another one we've got here. So this is the one that looks a bit more like that kind of, as we're saying, like a helicopter, octopus, that kind of thing.
It looks like a drone.
Drone, yeah, drone, yeah. It does look like that kind of sort of swirliness. So you could move them around, and depending on this. So in all of our samples here, we've just used plain fabrics. But the one that I did earlier on today, I used some of those new fabrics we've got on the show, and they do look, sort of entirely different. So there's the larger quilts, but you can see it looks like that kind of waves. It's almost sort of Greek. It's got that kind of Greek look to it.
Very much
so very, very pretty and very easy to do. And so it's definitely worth having. If you suffer with issues in cutting things out with a rotary cutter, or if you're like me, you're too lazy, the Build-A-Block system is absolutely the way to go, because I don't have to worry that I've not cut anything quite accurately. I can just cut everything out in the morning, and then I can start sewing everything together in the afternoon. So it's definitely worth doing.
That is the
Build-A-Block of the week.
You're getting it today with a £24, $25.98 saving, £28.79 today, or $31.18 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're a Platinum member. Really handy, super quick. It's all about precision. It's all about time saving, and it's all about getting you onto the fun part of your soft crafting. Super duper quick. Can I just ask you a couple of questions before I forget? It was a two-parter from Crafty Angie.
Okay.
He says, I have a couple of questions. I made the overnight bag. but I was confused with directions and I did not know when I need to add the batting. Can you tell me when it is done, adding batting?
I don't know what I think that was at the big holdall kind of thing. Generally speaking, you attach the batting to your outer pieces of fabric, and then you attach your interfacing to the lining pieces. So you do that, that's normally the very first thing you do. So if I'm using a die, I like to cut, and it's quite small dies, so if for some of these bag dies, I like to adhere my fabric to my batting, or my batting to my fabric first of all, and then cut it out with my my Gemini. If you're doing something much bigger, it's possibly a little bit of a waste to do it that way, so just cut everything out. When you've got your pieces of batting, you've got pieces of your interfacing, batting goes on the outer fabric and the interfacing goes on the lining fabric.
Brilliant. And also, like which we've got on the show, on the buy two, get one free, which a lot of you might have seen before. If you haven't, this will answer your question as well. Crafty Angie wants to know, what is the fabric coat used for?
It works as a waterproofing to your fabric. So you use it, there's a previous demo that I've done to show you how to use it, but it's actually very, very simple. You'll get your piece of fabric first of all. Now, if I'm going to be making an item, I'll cut a piece of fabric bigger than I need, and I fabric coat the whole piece rather than cutting out exactly what I need. And you just need a clean surface that's not going to get damaged. So I used one of those applique mats that we have on the show, or some kind of sort of silicone covered paper to go on the base, and you use a card, a piece of credit card or that kind of thing, a store card, or even a piece of ordinary card, and you just sort of put a little bit of a dollop on the side of the fabric, and you push with the card, and you want to completely saturate the fabric with the fabric coat, and you leave it to dry for 20 minutes, and then you do it again, and you do it sort of 3 times for like maximum coverage. But the last time you do it, you leave a sort of gap of about 24 hours, 12 hours, something like that in between, just to allow everything to sort of dry. And when you hold it, it feels like everything's sort of coated in a kind of plastic. You want to get all the fabric coat sort of on every single fibre in the fabric. And you can do it with all sorts of fabric. So you could do it with sort of an ordinary cotton or cotton lawn. If you're going to be using something thicker, like a kind of denim or something that's a heavier weight cotton, you may just sort of need to use more of it, and you really need to sort of push it into your fabric with that card, really sort of impregnate it, as it were, with that fabric coat and leave it to dry. Then you can use it for making wash bags, so they're waterproof. I did a little pencil case, so you don't have pens leaking inside your pencil case. You could use it for covering doing the fabric coat over a wallet or a bag that you wanted to make waterproof. Or if you, I remember when my kids were really young, I used to have one of those kind of waterproof covers that would go over the table, and something you could wipe clean.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a really great thing that you could do, because you can use your own fabric rather than trying to look for the kind of oilcloth type fabric that sometimes is quite sort of restricted in the kind of patterns you get. And then you can have everything matching. So you could have matching your cushions as well in your kitchen. So it's a really great product, and there's loads and loads of uses for it. So I definitely say buy it and have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, and as I say, it is on the show today on a buy 2, get 1 for free. We've also got a selection of multimedia dies. Now, these are all available individually for you. Now, are we going through all of these? Okay. I can't promise you that these are in the correct order that you laid them out in, because they were in a bit of a funny pile, so I picked them up. So you might have to, you follow. Oh, I like this. You guys follow me. Follow me. Get ready for the key change. That's Back to the Future, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Get ready for the key. Oh yes, yeah, you're right.
He goes to do a blues riff in B flat.
The dance underneath the sea.
Yeah.
Is that
Look out for the key change and try and keep up. But it'd be good. Yes, so a selection of multimedia dies. So these are all going to allow you to create a whole host of different projects. This one is your tote, clutch, bag and bow set. And of course, these being multimedia dies means that you are going to be able to cut through a different variety of materials. I guess so if you want to cut through, of course, your fabrics, if you want to cut through things like your denim, glitter fabrics potentially, all these different things. They're thicker dies, so they're going to make it a lot easier easier for you to cut through those fabrics. You basically get, within these sets, all the dies to be able to create the project on the front. You just basically need to choose which fabric you want to be working with. Really great price on these today, all half price. So £9.99 platinum or £13.98. That one there is your tote clutch bag and bow set. The next one, guys, is the scallop clutch bag and flower set. Are we still in order? Cool, blimey, we are. It's a miracle. It is a miracle. Don't count your chickens yet. They could be wrong. We've only done 2. So once again, 4 dies there. Here's the project that you're going to be creating. As mentioned, full details on the back for you there too. You just decide the kind of fabric that you want to be using. Next up is your carpet bag. Are we still good? Oh, this is unbelievable. Again, £11.99, £15.98. Nice gift ideas here as well. Again, and I think these are super brilliant, particularly this one is the bowling bag. If you are someone perhaps getting into soft craft or getting back into soft craft once again, these are the kind of things I think, you know, potentially which you might not have used before. If you're doing a lot of paper craft and you've already got your Gemini machine, then absolutely you should jump in and give these a go. Next up is the backpack. Now, I knew one would be out. One would be out because what I did, you see, is I moved the one that Becky's going to be demoing with to the back so that we would finish on that one. So it would be a nice crossover from me to Becky, so it would look very professional. I don't know why I mentioned that. £11.99 or £15.98 is the price for the backpack. Backpack. Remember Dora the Explorer?
That's exactly what I hear when I hear the word backpack.
Backpack.
Yep. Is Dora the Explorer still on?
Huh?
Is it still on, Dora the Explorer?
My kids have gone past that age. Surely Dora must be still on. Daisy used to have, that's why I know the song, well, the first bit, I don't remember the words after that, but she used to have the actual backpack, and whenever you opened it up to put stuff in.
Gosh, that's
backpack.
That's irritating.
Backpack.
Yeah, it is irritating.
There's so much I can do. I'll hold these things for you. Backpack. Anyway, that is quite irritating. Next up is the satchel. £11.99 or $15.98 if you want to go for that one. Again, a half price. And we finish on this gorgeous crossover circular bag. Again, half price deal here. This is £9.99 or $13.98. I know Becky's going to be crafting with this, but you've got a selection of some of the bags we've just shown over here.
In order.
In order. Boom!
So we can go back. So yeah, so this is the, I can't remember what they're all called.
The tote clutch bag.
Yeah, so this is, we've put a little strap on this rather than just make it into a little tote. So you've got little bags here. So we've got all sorts of different ones. So this is one with a scalloped edge, and you also get the little dies to make the little flowers here as well. This one is the bowling bag. Bowling bag,
bag.
So you can see what they look like. Now, these have been padded with lots of bubble wrap to give them a structure because they've just been made out of cotton. But you could use some foam in them to make them more structured. Then we've got...
Is that the carpet bag? Or is that the,
no.
Oh, that's the backpack. Sorry, I couldn't see the straps on it. Backpack.
I got yours set up for that, and you went.
Sorry.
So in a very nice tweed. So again, you know, use them for all sorts of different times of the year. This one is the satchel.
Satchel.
Which is being made with some of our cork fabric, and then this one is the little circular bag,
Very
and this
nice.
is the one that I'm going to demonstrate today.
Okay.
So let's put these all out the way and grab my box of tricks. So. This is, so when I was saying about doing something that was a little bit festivally, because I thought this is quite a nice kind of size bag to fit all your essentials. It's not massive, it's quite small, but you can fit, you know, your keys, your phone, and, you know, wallet and that kind of thing.
What's that made out of?
Just some cotton.
Oh, is it?
But it's got foam in it.
Right.
So rather than when the lady messaged about putting batting in, if you put batting in, it gives a bit of structure to your bag, but not tons. If you want a lot of structure and you want your bag to be really quite rigid, you want to use some foam, and you can use something called Bosal, which is a kind of coated foam. You can buy it where you can just adhere it as if it was wadding, so you adhere it to your outside fabric, you don't adhere it to your lining fabric, but it gives a lot more structure, so it's great if you're doing like a tote bag or a
backpack.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, I wanted to do something a bit different with this. I wanted to make it a little bit unusual.
Ooh, okay.
So I've used some of the fabrics that we've got on the show today.
Yes.
So I can't remember what they're all called because we've got so many of them.
Is, you carry on.
But you've got this beautiful kind of purpley colour, and then I've used the pink with the butterflies as the lining. But because it's a festival kind of bag, I wanted to make it a little bit cool. So I put some fringing on the bag. So all I've done here is...
Your blue burst and your swirls purple.
Oh, thank you very much.
Welcome.
So all I've done here is I've cut a piece of fabric which was 5 inches in length, and I folded it in half, and then I cut just by hand all the way through, about 3/4 of the way across the piece of fabric to create this kind of fringing. And I've attached it to part of my bag. So I've already made up quite a significant part of the bag because it does take a little bit of time. So the bag die looks like so. So you've got this, again, you've got this half circle, this semicircle, then that is making the front part and the rear of the bag.
Yeah.
And then you've got these 2 pieces here, and these are what make the straps, the zip gusset and the main gusset of the bag. So you just need to follow this instruction. So if you open up your pack, which I should have done earlier, so now it's all got stuck. But you'll see in here, you've got your instructions as to how to put it all together. Now, with these little dies that we've got, and you'll see this on our bag dies. So if you've bought bag dies before, you'll be sort of, you'll know about these. And if you've never bought them before, you may think they're a bit strange having these little notches. They are in order for you to fold your fabric up. So you can cut a piece of fabric and you can fold it. So you'll start your piece of fabric here, and you fold it over the top, and then you fold up to one of these notches, and it will say how many notches you need to move up to. And you may go back and forth a number of times. You may have like this pleated fabric in it, in here. And then when you pop it through your Gemini, your piece of fabric will come out and it'll be exactly the right length. So it makes it nice and easy for you, rather than having to cut a long piece of fabric very accurately.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your piece of fabric may need to be sort of 24 inches long, which is quite difficult to cut in one piece. You could do that if you have a fabric cutter, and that would make it nice and easy. But you've got these dies here, and that's what they're specifically for, in order to make sure that you're sort of cutting the right size. So you've got your piece here, and this works for your gusset of your bag. And then the smaller one is for the zip panel. So you would have 2 of these, and then you would put your zip in the middle. So when they all come together, they'll all be this width here. So I've already cut those out. So this is this part here. This is that gusset I was talking about, and this is the bit where I've put my sort of fringing onto it, so to make it look a bit cool. And I've done the same with the lining. So I've attached everything together. So I've got my lining piece here. So I've got my 2 circular pieces of my fabric, and then I've also got this gusset piece here, and then I've attached my lining and my outer fabric to my zip in exactly the same way as we were putting that crescent bag together, in that you sort of you put your fabric, your outer fabric facing up, you paste your zip facing down, and then you put the lining fabric over the top and you stitch it together. So you do them all in the same way. But I've put everything together. So what I've got effectively now is the outside or the inside of my bag, so you can see, all the inner workings of my bag. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place my little tabs on the side of the bag. So these are going to have my little D-rings. I'm just going to make sure you always lose a piece of fabric, don't you? Oh, there it is. So I've used some of our, these are our rose gold D-rings that we've got here. So we want it to have a little strap. So if you look at the sample we've got here, we've got these little tabs at the side, and we've got a D-ring up here, and then we've got this strap across here. And we've actually gone a little bit further with this one because we've made it sort of adjustable here as well. So you can use any of the hardware that you happen to have. These are the rose gold ones, but we also did them in a rainbow kind of colour as well. So we're going to take our bag tabs, and we're going to bag tabs.
Love what you did there. Love what you did there.
So we're going to take these, and we're going to place our D-ring over the top or through them, and I'm just folding over down here
Can I just ask a question whilst we're watching you? Dana says she loves the satchel. She says, can that be made larger than the bag you showed?
Sorry, say it again.
So she loves the satchel.
Yes.
Satchel. Can that be made larger than the bag you showed? So are you able to, like, make...
No.
Not really?
No, because the dies are only going to cut a certain size. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. I mean, you could use the dies as a template and then make them a little bit bigger, but things wouldn't quite match up.
Okay.
That won't quite work using those dies. So we've got these little tabs here. I'm going to attach them just around about here. I'm going to use my sewing machine here, and we're just going to make sure that we can stitch it through just this piece, not through the lining. Because this is a part that has a lot of, it's going to have a lot of weight on it, you want to stitch this a number of times. So this might just be a little bit fiddly to do. There we go.
Whilst you're sewing, Crafty Andy says, thank you for answering my questions, the two-parter. She says, now I understand. Well, that's good news. That is good news. Marisol says, good morning. Thank you for the laughs and the inspiration. Again, that's what we're here for. Plenty of inspiration and demonstration and a few chuckles along the way. I have a long weekend coming and some sewing will fit in nicely, says Marisol. Hopefully it's nice wherever you are as well. Hopefully the sun is shining. Love the Mary Reno. Guess which Mary loves the most out of this set?
I don't know. Is it the backpack?
Yep, and the fabric. Kim Nesbitt Edwardson says, I love the bag with the scalloped edges. And Rosalind says, this fabric is my fave. All of the fabric, I think, still in stock, although I haven't checked. But it does tend to fly. If you like any of the fabric that we've shown you over the course of this show, the Makower. Well, yeah, like the Makower Fabric, man. It is available on the website for you right now. Available via the half metre. Shop the day page is the best thing to do because you can see all of the goodies from this show. You can see the launch, which we, thank you, the launch which we previewed just a few moments ago, and of course all of Keith's goodies as well. The Leafs Purple, I'm being told, is almost gone.
Is that the one I've got here?
It is, hang on, I'll tell you what it is. No.
No.
And the mini blue, Leafs Purple, mini blue, it is Leaf Swell Purple.
It's quite difficult to choose because they're so vibrant, all of those colours. Even like the more muted ones, they're still quite vibrant.
Yeah. I take your point on the swimming trunks though as well, like Bermuda shorts.
Yeah.
They'd look great, wouldn't they?
They would.
Yeah.
I'm not making them for you, Ben.
Huh?
I'm not making you swimming trunks.
Not even if I push your project on Sunday?
No. Where would I find time?
I don't know. Well, you made me a cravat.
I know, but that didn't take very long.
No.
No, I think shorts are going to take
You
me
mean
a
you
bit
didn't
longer.
pour your heart and soul into that?
I did. No, I did.
Oh.
I was watching you and I thought, oh, I know. While you were talking about wanting a cravat, I was like, oh, do you know what? I might just have a look and see if I've got a pattern for one.
Well,
and then you said, oh, I should ask Becky and see if she'll make me a cravat, and you spoilt the surprise.
Well, do you know what? Seeing as you were so kind to me, and not that you might get it on time, but I'm gonna make you a card because I know it's your birthday coming up.
It is very exciting.
I'm gonna make you a Moseby original.
Are you?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I might put a little something inside it as well.
Is it going to be some of the chocolates we've got over there? We've got some amazing chocolates. It was so exciting to come into work and see all the chocolates. Right.
Stick a couple of pound coins in, like my granddad used to do back in the day. He used to want to get money in the card. He'd have £2 coins sellotaped to the inside of the card. It's like, oh, thanks for the money, but I really would have preferred notes, But anyway, carry on.
So I've sewn those little tabs down the side.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to attach the main part of the bag to this part. So that looks a bit weird, actually, what I'm going to do here. But I'm going to start where we've got the zip part. And I want to put right sides together. So I'm just going to clip around here. And I'm going to go all the way around like so. And around here. And I'm just going to clip all the way around, and then we're going to stitch around the outside. Now, it's when you're stitching around these sort of curves, it can be a little bit of a challenge. So do take it slowly. And if you have used something like foam, when you use foam, you want to make sure that your foam is cut a little bit smaller than your actual pattern. Or your actual outer fabric, because when you sew it, you're not going to be sewing through the foam. You want to sort of sew the actual fabric and the lining together. So basically make it 1/4 inch smaller all around. So we're just going to clip all the way around here. So it looks strange because we're sort of tucking everything in. I've made my life difficult by putting that fringing in because that's all needing tucking in as well. But I thought, it was nice to have something that was a bit different on a bag.
And just as a bit of an idea, Crafty Angie wants to know, to make the circular bag, how much fabric do I need? So how much would, like, if you were going to buy some fabric today to go along with it, potentially, how much would you buy? Should say, shouldn't it really?
I thought it said in here. I'll work it out for you in a moment.
Okay.
We'll see how much it would be. I mean...
Oh, bag size, there you go. Bag size.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you how much fabric you'll need for it.
Doesn't it?
No. So that's what the finished item would be.
Right,
I mean, 1/2 metre would be more than enough. You wouldn't get it out of a fat quarter. Now, as an example, these were 1/2 metre pieces of fabric that I had, and I've used about half. So a fat quarter might be a bit tight.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to do the strap in the same colour, because obviously you want to run that across the whole width of the fabric. But I think 1/2 metre is plenty.
So if you do what you've done, chose a 1/2 metre for the inside, 1/2 metre for the outside.
Yeah, but when I've done the strap, I've had to use the lining fabric.
Right.
Because I hadn't cut enough of. Yeah, you could do it in. 1/2 metre would be fine. So I'm now going to stitch around here. So you can see I've clipped everything together. So I'm just going to stitch around here, but I'm only stitching the outer fabric together. I'm not stitching the lining, so I'm keeping the lining out of the way. So this is the bit that takes a little bit of time. You probably want to use a little bit more than a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So we're just going to slowly stitch around this curve. And we are stitching all the way around. We're not leaving a gap to turning out because we've got the gap in the lining fabric. But with all of these bag dies, we do have very comprehensive videos online, and they're definitely worth watching. Even if you've made bags before, there's lots of sort of little tips and hints in there. So it's worth watching before you get started.
Also, if you think about all of the softer sided shows that we've had over the years, you'll be able to go back and see some of these again in those shows as well. So if you are a soft crafter particularly, heading to our YouTube page, subscribing to Crafters TV, and then bookmarking these shows. You can go back and search through all of the shows, and get notified as well when the shows are going to be happening. So worthwhile doing. If you haven't done that already, head to our YouTube page. I must just say hi to Dana Glass, who says, hi Ben, Becky and the CC team. That is Jamie and George in the gallery today. They've gone hello and hey. Love watching Becky create these sewing projects. I learn so much, says Dana.
Oh, that's nice. Do you know my mum was watching this morning? My mum doesn't always watch because she's probably watching now. Hi, Mum. Hopefully you won't forget my birthday this year.
What?
She got my birthday last year.
So you forgot your birthday last year?
Yeah. Well,
Forgot your 40th?
This is why I like to tell people it's my birthday in advance. And if you have been watching, you know that I've been talking about my birthday for about a month now. Because I don't want anyone to realise, suddenly think, oh my goodness, it's Becky's birthday and I've forgotten about it.
Oh, George, don't.
George.
That's a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's
I remember yours because it's the day before Craig's and Debbie's.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
And it's the day after Father's Day.
But not every year?
No, sometimes it's on Father's Day. My mum said she'd been watching the show and she doesn't always watch. And she was like, oh, Becky, what happened? Did you run out of nail varnish to finish your nails? Because I've got little green tips on my nails.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Yeah, so something a little bit different. Yeah. Oh. And she said, are you going to be sewing later on? And I said, yes, I've got another little demo. So hopefully my mum's watching.
Oh, well, get in touch what's your mum called?
Audrey.
Audrey.
She won't get in touch.
Won't she?
No,
Well,
she
not even
won't.
if I ask nicely.
Huh? No, she won't.
Oh.
She'd be. My mum will be terribly confused and not quite know how to get in touch.
Oh.
She might phone you. So if my phone goes, she may be calling to say hello to you because she told you to
Oh,
get
well,
in
if
touch.
you're, please, Audrey, if you're watching, ring Becky's phone and I'll say hello. I'd love to say hello to you.
Right, so I've stitched...
Laugh if your phone just started ringing off the hook now. Becky's phone number for anyone else who wants to ring is 07777 777 777.
So I've sewn that piece on, and then I'm just going to do the same with this piece here. So putting right sides together, and because we've cut them with our dies, we know they're going to all fit together. So we're just going to go all the way around here, like this. So this bit looks a little bit confusing, a little bit of a mess actually when you're doing this together. You do need to make sure your zip is open when you're stitching around here, but we're just going to clip this and sew around.
What do you want for your birthday? I mean, I'm not offering, by the way. Do you write a list? Do you have a list?
I did ask for something in particular. My husband was really quite curt with his answer.
Oh.
So I'm not getting that. I don't know. I don't know is the answer.
Oh.
I'd like to go and do a bit. Go and have a little shop. So I'm at Sewing Street on Tuesday, and then I'm back here on Wednesday, and then
You're presenting Wednesday.
Pardon?
Presenting.
Yeah. And then I have to shoot home Wednesday night because I'm meeting a friend. We're going to an exhibition, and I normally buy something there. So that afternoon tea is my thing for my birthday.
I can imagine.
That's what I'd like.
Yeah. So afternoon tea and a few spends.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think afternoon tea is the way to go. So I'm going to stitch around here again. So in exactly the same way, I'm just going to just be a bit careful because this has now become quite difficult because you've got lots of fabric that you're stitching through. So again, I'm only stitching through the outside, I'm not touching the lining, but obviously you've got a little bit less space now because we've always stitched the other side. I'm just going to go round the outside, round the outside.
Round the outside. I'm hoping for something similar for Father's Day actually. That'd be quite nice. Afternoon tea and a few spends.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm obviously here Father's Day, so I'll probably get a cup of coffee in bed and.
Maybe your children. Well, I'm sure there's somebody here that can make you a card.
Well,
for Father's Day.
Jamie, did you just say Jamie you're going to buy me a card or make me a card?
Oh.
Jamie says he's going to Jamie's going to pretend. How old do you think I am? He just said I'll pretend that you're my dad for the day.
Are you going to be asking for money? That's genuinely what happens when it's. You ask for some.
That scene from Star Wars are just doing. Jamie, I am your father. Jamie, I can't. Too much hair. Yeah, no comment. No comment.
Have you been to see Top Gun yet? That's a kind of. No.
No, I haven't seen it.
You've not seen the first one, have
No.
you?
Although Jake, who's on the other shift,
Yeah.
you guys know Jake, he said he's never seen the original Top Gun, and he was like, "Oh, well, yeah, man, it was proper canny, like, oh, you gotta go see it, like, man." He was like proper.
Sorry, who was that an impression of?
Just random northeast guy qualifying for Jake.
I thought it was Ant and Dec that were.
No,
here.
yeah, man. He was going, "Oh, it's proper canny, like." Canny, that means good, doesn't it? Canny. So he was properly raving about it. So you've been, haven't you?
Yeah, I went on the opening night.
Love it?
Oh yeah.
Better than the original?
It's just as good, I think. I think it's difficult to choose. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
He said, or maybe that was George. You said that. Someone here who said who's seen it said that the opening of it is they almost felt like they'd put the wrong film on and they'd put the original Top Gun instead.
I totally agree with that. There was part of that, definitely. It was brilliant. So I've stitched all the way around the outside. I'm just going to check that I have around the outside. Boop, 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 boop. that has all taken. Now I'm just going to turn everything inside out. So obviously we've got this little hole in the lining, so we're going to turn everything round through that. And it's basically almost like a double turn that we're going to do here. So we do that, and that's everything inside out. And then we then turn.
That's phenomenal, isn't it? That is brilliant.
Like so. So look, I haven't quite grabbed all the little pieces down that side, but you can see I've got this little bit of fringing on here. And then I've got the straps, which I've used my lining fabric because I didn't have enough of the blue. But we would just put the straps on here with your, you could either put them here as, almost like permanently and just stitch them together like so. Or you could use one of our swivel hooks, which you would then attach to here and then clip onto your D-ring here. The only thing I would say is I've only done a couple of little stitches to hold my tabs with my D-rings in. I would want to put multiple stitching on here because that is really like a pressure point. That's going to be where you would end up with a lot of your fabric being pulled. But that's how it would look. If I stuff it with a few bits of fabric, you can see how it would look once it's full. I could put my phone in there, but my mum might ring.
Yeah, you want to make sure you can hear it when Audrey.
So
Audrey, come on, give us a call.
Audrey, So you can see how that looks. So that's your little sort of circular bag.
Yeah.
Just it's only been lining fabric, any sort of batting in here. Now I'd want to sort of trim around those little curves just so you can pull it all out, and you want to give it a good press. But once it's all been given a good press, it will look like the yellow one. It won't look quite so rigid as this, but it will look like this kind of shape, and it's great to have as a little bag for festivals and parties or raves that you might be going to.
I absolutely love that. What a brilliant finished project. And again, hopefully you're seeing how accessible it is now to be able to make projects like this in your soft craft. If you've never done it before, or we've heard from so many people who perhaps used to do a bit of soft craft and have now got back into it and have found that we can offer so many different ways to be able to create all these things, which is potentially easier than how you used to do it back in the day. The one that we were just looking at was this one here, which is the circular crossover bag. So if you want to go for that, details on your screen right now. All of these that I'm about to show you are half price. So $9.99 or $13.98 is your platinum price. But then, as we said, a whole host of different dies for you. So these should, guys, be pretty much in order. We're back to the start here, so fingers crossed as we go through them once again. So your tote, clutch bag and bow set. If you want to go for the fabric as well, I know a few of the fabrics have sold out. If you check the web, I think the mini blue and the blue burst, the leaf swirls in purple and the blue burst have sold out as far as the fabric's concerned. Other fabric, if you were wanting to add some into your basket, has also got very low. I know we've got quantities of like 1s and 2s available in those fabrics, so just do check the website and get those in your basket if you do want them. That is the clutch bag and bow set. We've then got this one here, which is your scallop clutch and flower set. All half price, as I've said. We've then got the carpet bag. Again, all of the dies in there to be able to create that. Next one is your bowling bag. I find it really hard to say the word bowling. Think I say it funny?
I say bowling.
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 Bowling. I can't do it. Do you want to go bowling?
Bowling.
Huh? Bowling.
Bowling.
Bowling. Bowling.
Bowling bag. I don't know.
How do you say it, Jamie? Bowling. Bowling. Your bowling bag. Bowling, I say bowling. I think it sounds weird. Your bowling bag. Next up, what's this one called?
That's
the
rucksack. Backpack.
Backpack. Half price again, $11.99 or $15.98. And lastly, you can pick up your satchel. Again, all half price, all great deals. Better than half price, of course, if you're a Platinum member, because you'll get your 50% off, less another 20. Of course, wherever you are in the club, you'll get an extra discount if you're not yet in the club. First question is, why aren't you? Because it's free to join. Secondly, get joined up. You can do it via the website. Hit the Club Inspire tab that you're seeing there. You need your email address, your name, and then you basically come up with a password and you're in. You'll get 250 points to get you started, and also you'll get 20% off your first order. Kim says, trying to finish a graduation card for tomorrow and watching the show. It's not going well. The card has to wait. But there's plenty more time. Plenty more time. Mary says, love the bag, Becky. My 4 girls would love it too. Wonderful bag, Becky, says Irina. And Maricel says, that fringe was a nice touch. It was a nice touch, the little fringe. Tell you what, it goes, I don't know, the first bit goes, dun, 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 won't you join me out in a hurry? This is the curry, dun, 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 out in the Surrey with the fringe on top.
Yep.
It's from Oklahoma.
Yeah. God, why did I start this?
That's the tune. And sorry with the fringe on top. Yeah.
I should have just kept my mouth shut, shouldn't I? What was I thinking of?
What were you thinking of? I know what you're thinking of. You were thinking, why don't we show everybody the keyrings? Are these new? Because I've never seen these before.
They're not new,
Ah.
but they're sort of new.
Right.
We had I think we launched them a couple of 3 months ago, something like 2 months ago. So they're sort of new. It's probably a time when you're on holiday, Ben.
That was the time when I was the slacker, but I'm not anymore because since then, no, here's the thing, there's the league table. Debbie Fisher's top of that league table currently, the fish. She's been off since about 1999. then you've, Craig's got to come second because he was away, then came back for a day and then went away again. And then, yeah, like Joe now is off till, I think, like 2024. So he's climbing up the league table. I've slipped from top down to, I'm 4. I've gone down.
I think I might be moving up that. I might be moving on up. That was one of the songs they played. I might be moving up that because I'm going on holidays too.
Where are you going?
Mallorca.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Majorca.
Majorca.
That'd be nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
When are you going there?
14th of July.
Oh, okay.
I'm not back until the 5th or 6th of August. I know.
That's like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You'll definitely be in the top 5.
Yeah,
I'll be
so.
out. I'm dropping.
Yeah.
Gone. Anyway, yes, I didn't see these because I was away. But how cute are these? Do you know what? I think we bring you some amazing kits to kind of just give you a bit of a feel of the soft craft. You know, if you don't want to spend a huge amount of money, or if you just want to be able to do kind of little projects, I think we bring you so many great kits just like this. And what you've got within this collection, all the components to create these beautiful keyrings, and they're super cute. So you can see from the front of the box here, you'll get your felt in here, you've got your coloured embroidery thread, you've got your template in there, plus sequins, you've got beads in there too, you've got the keyring and the toy stuffing, plus ribbon, needles, and the instruction sheet. Now it may well be, if I show you, so that's your bear obviously, super cute. You've got your little fox in there too, which I absolutely love. As I say, it may well be that you go for these because you want them all for yourself. Or I'm thinking, you know, with holidays on the horizon, the summer holidays will be here before you know it. You might think about potentially getting all these and sharing them out with the family potentially. Would these be like sort of older children friendly?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
You've got your bunny there as well. So bunny, bear and fox. And then this one is rather beautiful, that gorgeous butterfly. Again, you've got everything that you need to be able to pop these together. So 4 really lovely kits for just £19 and a penny. $24.34 if you're platinum and you're shopping with us in the US. I know we've only got about 20 minutes or so left. Have we got time just to sort of have a look at the bare bones of... see what I did there? The bare bones of one of these.
Did you realise I was holding the bear?
No.
You did really.
Look at the bear!
So this is what they look like. So you can't really see from
It's a bit like a Care Bear.
but they're quite good size. These are 4.5 inches, something like that.
Yeah.
So you're going to get everything to make these. All of the die-cut pieces of felt, the thread, the little embellishments that you've got there, the wadding to pad him out. You're going to get little ring pull up here, a little lobster clip and some ribbon. But you're also going to get this template for you to pop on there so you can look at follow the design. So if I show you all of them actually in real life, you can see how pretty they are. Now, you don't have to embroider both sides, but you could do. Really, really lovely little designs. And these make great sort of stocking fillers or great little gifts for people. And you're absolutely right, these are ideal for travelling. You know, if you're going to be travelling, you potentially might be sitting on a plane for some time. So these are really great, and because everything is self-contained, you've got everything in there, including the needle as well, which is always quite useful. And then you've got your beautiful butterfly as well. So really lovely, and you could clip these to all sorts of things. Great for clipping to your festival bag.
Oh yeah,
So
to your rave bag.
Yeah, because you don't know, someone else might have the same. You might have lots of people watching the show thinking, I know, I'm going to a party, I'm going to a festival, I'm going to make that bag. And there might be lots of people wearing the same bag, so you can put one of these on.
That's a great shout as well. Just sorry, thinking about, you know, you go to the airport, how many times have you got your same suitcase as everybody else?
Yeah.
So something like that would be really cool, wouldn't it?
I always dress my children very brightly at the airport. My son, who's almost 18, said, why was I always wearing orange when I was at the airport? And I was like, because then I could always see you when you ran off. So that's, you know, clever idea.
That's a good idea, that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't end up on the luggage conveyor belt, though, did he?
No, but sometimes people mistook you for someone working for EasyJet. So I'll show you what you're going to be getting in your package. So you're going to be getting you're going to get 2 of these little die-cut felt shapes. You're going to be getting all these little sort of parts, a little nose, hearts, ears, all that sort of thing in the little bag as well. You'll be getting your instruction booklet, which shows you how to put everything together and tells you how to you know, how to put them together, but it's entirely up to you what you want to do. You may not want to follow these directions, you may want to do something completely different. But the great thing I thought is this little stencil that you get. So you place your little stencil over the top of your animal, and you would then sort of trace through here. So I would use one of my heat erasable pens. You won't want to use your iron on this, but I just use a hairdryer when I've got something like this, just to get rid of all the marks. Now what I've done is I've already sort of made those marks on here. This is one of the little ones that I've done here. And so I'm just going to continue to put some of those on here. So I'm going to do something on his tummy, I think. So you think he needs a little bit of excitement on his tummy. There we go. So I'm just marking through, and we've given you instructions of the type of embroidery stitches you could do, but you can do anything that you like that you think might work.
Yeah.
If you look here on the back of the little booklet, we've shown you how to do back stitch, how to do straight stitch, blanket stitch. Now blanket stitch is what we have done around the outside when we put those 2 pieces together to stitch the animal together. But you don't have to do blanket stitch, you can just do running stitch. Or you could even stitch this part with your sewing machine if that's what you wanted to do. So what you would do is once you'd finished embroidering the outside of your animal, you would put the 2 pieces together, like so, and then you can either do a blanket stitch around the outside by hand, you could do a running stitch, or you could sew this with sewing machine around the outside, and you do all of it apart from a section. So I would keep this section here open, and that's where I would use to stuff the animal.
Yeah.
And I would just use your stuff here and a chopstick to stuff that through.
I wondered why you had a chopstick in your hair.
Yeah.
Just for that moment.
Just for that moment. So yeah, and you're going to get all your embroidery thread here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to stitch this piece here. So I've actually sort of almost run out of thread here. So I'm going to pull that through, and I'm going to take another piece of my embroidery thread. Now, this, who did I talk to about this? Talked to someone about this, and they said, well, they didn't know this little hint. So when you use embroidery, you don't want to use a huge, great big long piece. You want to use an embroidery piece which goes from your elbow to the tip of your finger. So only a piece this big. You don't want to use anything any bigger than that, because otherwise it gets into a knot. And you also want to separate out the threads. You get 6 threads in ordinary embroidery yarn or thread. You want to divide this into 2 threads a time. So I've got 2 threads here, and I've got the other 4 here. So I tend to just hold them like that. So pull them apart, and you get these thinner strips here. So I'm just going to thread this needle here.
Lots of love for the bear coming through.
The bear reminds me of that bear from Fox's Glacier Mint. Do you remember that, him?
Vaguely. All I can think of, Rosalind just says the bear's so adorable. It reminds me of one of the Care Bears. Do you remember the Care Bears?
Yeah, I liked Care Bears.
I always wanted a Care Bear, but I never got one.
Oh, Ben.
I know.
What one would you have gone for? You don't know them well enough.
Huh? There was a blue one. I'd have probably, because I was typical...
That was Bedtime Bear.
Was it?
Yeah, the blue one was Bedtime Bear.
Was it? I'm going to have to look now.
I used to love the Care Bears.
What was your favourite? Wasn't there a Sunshine Bear?
He was yellow.
Let's have a look. Wish Bear was blue.
Oh, Wish Bear. Yeah.
Braveheart Lion.
Oh, yeah.
He was obviously a lion, not a bear. Good Luck Bear was green, and he had a clover leaf on his tummy.
But Bedtime Bear was like a turquoise colour, I think.
Baby Tugs Bear.
Who?
That's what it says.
I've never heard of that one before.
No,
That sounds like one you've made up.
No. Bedtime Bear, there you go. Birthday Bear, Cheer Bear, Friend Bear, Funshine Bear, Good Luck Bear, Grumpy Bear, Love a Lot Bear.
Ah, lovely.
Tenderheart Bear and Wish Bear.
Can you still get them?
I don't know,
Bears.
actually.
Bring back Care Bears.
1985 they were out. That's 50...
That's before you were born, surely.
No. All right, Jamie. 37 years ago. No, I remember liking the Care Bears, because which one did my sister have? I want to say she had maybe Love a Lot Bear. But yeah, they had their own cartoon and whatnot, didn't they?
They did.
And they used to shoot the happiness out of their stomachs, didn't they? Or whatever their thing was. Like they never got angry with the baddies, did they?
Were there bad bears? Well, there's like Angry Bear.
No, there was Grumpy Bear, but there was
Hungover Bear.
Hungover Bear. Rave Bear as well was another one that they had. You can still get them, says Superstar Susie on the social. I recently bought some. You recently bought some as a present. Oh, that's quite cute. Oh, there they are. Look, they're a bit different nowadays, though. They look a bit.
Don't look quite the same.
No, actually, no, they do. They do. There's one with a rainbow on its stomach, one with a sunshine, one with a heart. Yeah, there's Grumpy Bear. Oh no, that's cute. Well, maybe hey, there you go. Maybe I'll ask for a Care Bear for Father's Day.
Oh.
Grumpy Bear.
So I've just, while we've been talking about Care Bears, I've just been stitching along here, and so I've just done some back stitch here to do that part of the flower, or the, like, what do you call that? Like a fern, effectively. And then I'm going to do some stitching here. So this is sort of, I don't know what we call it on here. I'd call it, lazy daisy stitch is how I'd call it. So I put my needle in here, and I move it across here. So you've got this little, got your needle going on the inside. And then we are going to do a loop like so. And then I'm going to pull that through. Oh, got a bit tangled there. And then it will make like a little petal down there, and you just go down there to secure it. I'm going to do the same on this side.
Kim's just messaged to say we have 2 Care Bears that talk and sing to each other.
Oh.
I actually need to see that.
Who said that?
Kim Nesbitt Edwardson.
Wow. I don't remember. That must have been some sort of toy that they had.
The only bear that I...
Can't be real Care Bears, surely.
Huh? Well, maybe they're like the new Care Bears. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, the only bear that I remember that did that, and you remember this from the 80s as well. Do you remember Teddy Ruxpin?
I do, but I didn't like him. I found him quite frightening.
Hi, I'm Teddy Ruxpin. And you'd put like a cassette tape in his back, wouldn't you? And he would like read you the story, and his eyes would like blink up and down, and his mouth would sort of.
Yeah, I found him a little bit frightening.
Teddy Ruxpin?
Yeah.
No, he was cute.
Okay.
Fred171 says, Ben, I need a bad joke bear. Oh, that would be a good bear. There's a fly. That would be a good bear. And Mary says, my oldest son, now almost 38, had a Care Bear themed bedroom. I wonder if he'd be thrilled. I've just told all of his friends, says Mary Reno.
But can you still get, like, I remember as a kid getting, you get Postman Pat wallpaper and things like that. Do you still get those kind of wallpapers?
I don't know.
Don't know whether it's a thing anymore, is it?
I remember going, I don't know how old I was, but yeah, taking a trip to, what was it called back in the day? Do It All. Remember Do It All?
Yeah.
You go there, and they used to have like rows and rows, didn't they, of children's wallpaper. It was He-Man and Masters of the Universe for me.
Had a funny smell. The wallpaper, I always remember the sort of wallpaper section had a strange kind of fragrance to it. Do you not remember that?
What sort of smell?
I don't know. Maybe it was just like, I don't know, wallpaper paste. Maybe I don't know. So you can see here, I've stitched those together. Now I'm just going to do some of the little beads as well that we've got here. So we've got some beads and we've got sequins. We've got sequins here. So on this one here, we've actually done almost like a little star on his forehead, and you've got that on your little template here. Now, obviously, you're going to be getting everything in here to make one kit, but you'll still have this template. You'll still have too much thread, because we always give you too much thread. You probably still have too much of this as well, so there's nothing to stop you from making your own with some felt that you may have anyway. And I think these would make really nice sort of Christmas tree decorations.
I love that idea, yeah.
My mum always makes a Christmas tree decoration for each of my children and puts the year on it.
And you have a different one each year? Because that's what we do.
Yeah, and which I think is really nice. So when the kids, they've got their own family and they've moved out, they'll be able to take their decorations with them. And it's quite nice to see, what they were particularly interested in. So my mum might buy them. At one point, they were really into ice skating, so they had ice skating ones.
Yeah.
But
she puts the year on the different ornaments. Yeah.
I think it's really nice to have something like that. Something sort of personal.
There's still a lot of chat about Care Bears. Rhonda says, in Ben's case, it would be a bad dad joke bear. Rosalind says, I like Grumpy Bear. He was so cute. They are still available in the US, but they're not as big as they used to be. Do you mean like they're not as big as in size-wise, or not as big as in popular? I suppose they wouldn't be as popular because they're not on TV anymore, are they? Like they used to be back in the day. Maricel says, I always wanted Teddy Ruxpin. And they have large vinyl stickers in various characters' themes for bedroom walls. My oldest son is 37, says Rosalind. Her room is decorated with the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, I remember those.
I do.
I'm struggling threading that needle.
That's all right.
So I'm not going to carry on with that because it's really boring watching me thread the needle. But I will show you the other ones that we've got here so you can have another proper look. So you can see that these are following exactly the same kind of idea, that you're going to have some lining, just some running stitch over here. Then we've got these little flowers that come as embellishments on those. So you could glue those, or you could just stitch them together with some of those beads. So you're going to be getting beads and sequins with each of these as well. So I'll show you the little fox as well. So again, you can see now how, after sort of seeing how I use that template, you're going to use the templates in exactly the same way and embellish the same way as well. And then with the little rabbit, you've got two different types. You've got quite a lot of embellishment over this side, but then we've got it sort of in a different colour, just in plain white, so it looks really effective. So they're all done in exactly the same kind of way, and they're great. They're a great gift to give to somebody, and they're a great opportunity to make. They're really sort of a lovely pastime if you can thread your needle correctly.
it was lovely to see the kind of, as I say, the kind of idea of how you can put those together. And again, the fact that you're getting 4 in this collection means that you can do it as a family. You can do it, with the kids or the grandkids. It's a lovely, lovely idea. Lots of chat coming through. Kim says our youngest, who is 41, had Teddy Ruxpin, and we still have him. Kim, I need to see a video of that, and also I need to see a video of the Care Bears talking to each other. Can you send that in to my page? I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, at Ben Moseby CC. I need to see that. That's like a proper trip down memory lane. And Mary says, I still give my kids a Christmas ornament every year. I usually make them myself and put their name and the year on them as well. So it seems like it's a thing to do. Sarah says, loving these. I might need to get them. I do hand sew. And EB says, this little bear is so cute. And our Susie says, I agree with Becky. I thought Teddy Ruxpin was kind of creepy. I've just had a look, actually, all for research purposes. If you wanted to get a Teddy Ruxpin now, they're like on eBay, £900. No. There's yeah. 400, an original Teddy Ruxpin, $400 and $600.
I'd want him to really be alive for that.
What you'd want? A real bear.
A real bear.
Let's show you all of the the different sets that you're going to get here. 217 elements in total, but basically you've got everything you need as far as your felt is concerned, as far as your embroidery thread and the metal work to be able to create the key rings as well. So you have your butterfly, the papillon, then you've got the little bunny. You've also got the foxy fox. And as I said, all of these, you've got everything you need, full instructions, all the felt embroidery thread, you've got your beads in there, all the bits for the key ring, your stuffing, ribbon, and full instructions too. And then lastly, is the little bear that we just saw. You got a brief little demo on it, but hopefully fairly straightforward. And once again, you've got step-by-step instructions included. Perfect kits if you are just looking for a little bit of a dabble in the softer side of things, or as I say, if you are a little bit more experienced and want to share your love of all things soft craft with maybe members of your family or the kids or the grandkids. That is a lovely collection to go for. Just £19 and a penny for all of that, or £24.34. Sarah saying, I'm loving these. I might have to get them. Kim says, I'm at the camper, otherwise I would send you a video of the Care Bears. When I get home, Ben, I will. Thank you. I shall look forward to that. And EB says, I think I need these. I can hand stitch all day, and the bling is too nice. Thank you so much for a wonderful show. So we're seeing you back on...
I'm back here on Wednesday presenting, and then I've got one more softer side show, and then I'm on holiday. Yeah, exactly.
Celebrate.
I did suggest that I do a show on holiday, but I don't know where that's going to happen. I'll take my sewing machine anyway, just in case.
Don't offer that, for goodness sake. They'll accept. They'll say, "Oh yeah, go on then." They will. They will. However, if that does come about, and then they say, "Oh well, you need a presenter to go out there,"
yeah,
give me a
go all the time.
Have a great birthday on
Thank you very
Monday.
Much. Thank you.
I'll make you a card and send you some lovely American candy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Massive thank you to... Tracy's shaking her head. You think I'm joking. Thank you to Becky. Becky will see you on Wednesday. I'll be back with you in about 2 minutes' time, because it's not all over. It's not finished. Oh, no! Our friend Mr. Smithy, Keith, is here from Paper Dienamics. He's like that. And he'll be over here in just a few moments' time to show you exactly what he's got. Some amazing deals coming your way after this short break.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, $1 or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Hello, and a very warm...
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Hello.
I was going to give you the big... the big...
Somebody in my ear says, can you get in the shot, Keith? I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah. I felt like Bernie the Bolt. Get in the shot, get in the
bolt.
shot.
Left a bit, right a bit.
Have we got him? We've got him.
Fire! Yeah. Oh, well, I was going to do the big build-up, but you're here now, aren't you?
I'm here now, yes.
Yeah.
Like all bad pennies, they all come
always
turn up.
Yeah. It's Keith from Paper Dienamics, Smithy, Mr. Smith, as we know and know him and love him. I obviously first show I've done with you today, but I heard you making a right racket earlier on.
Me?
You were getting very excited, weren't you?
Excitable. Well, we've got a lot to be excited about.
What's going on?
Well, we've got a bit of everything for everybody today. Got a brand new launch called our Lavender Rose collection, which is brilliant. We'll show you that one in a minute too. Then we've got the back in stock bin.
Back in stock?
It's all your fault.
My fault?
Because you sold it out last time.
Oh, I did sell it out.
They sent me home early.
Well, you got an early bath, didn't you?
I know, but I don't like early baths.
No?
No, I wanted to be here. I love being with our wonderful viewers. And they sent me home. I went home crying.
Oh, you didn't go home crying, did you?
I did.
Oh, I can't imagine you. But you brought more this time, haven't you?
I brought more. We've got it back. So if you missed it first time, we've got it here for you.
It's all good. And actually, stock and items I can see over there, which I've not seen before from Paper Dienamics. So, tip from the top here, get in nice and quickly, get in nice and early, see something you like, snap it up, because it was busy earlier on. And when you consider it was just a bit of a sneaky peek hour at, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 a.m. Pacific, and it was super busy then, it's going to be even busier now. So, if you've seen anything recently that Keith's brought and you loved it and you missed out, get in there nice and early, do not delay, because things will fly out of the door. Already people welcoming you back. Becky Haas says, yeah, Keith is on. Yeah.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. You're home again.
Well, I was waiting for the yellow ribbon round the old oak tree out there. Really.
Tie your yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. I know all the classics.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was no ribbon though.
Oh no.
No, there was no ribbon, so I just pulled up in the car park. Anyway.
You're looking very...
I've been away, you know. Do you know, it's funny, you know, you were on about holidays, weren't you? Going to, was it Lanzarote? Is that where...
Majorca.
Majorca. Yeah, well, I've been on a holiday. No queuing at any airport. No? It was fantastic.
Wow,
yeah,
that's brilliant.
I mean, foreign holidays.
Wow.
Who doesn't love them?
So you had no queuing at airport?
No queuing at any airports.
No?
I was straight in. We got straight there. I was straight in the jacuzzi.
Wow.
It was amazing, fantastic foreign holiday.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Wales.
Oh.
Yeah, just over the border. I didn't stretch too far.
I don't want to go too
because
far.
when you get over the border in Wales, I mean, we love the Welsh, our friends in Wales. When you get over the border, everything's in a foreign language.
Oh, I know, it's impossible, isn't it?
I mean, I don't understand Welsh.
No, do you not?
No.
Oh.
No, I mean, like, it was all written, like, backwards for me. But anyway, we got there and, you know, I asked the Welshman if he knew where this farmhouse was.
Right.
I can't tell you what he said, because I didn't understand a word he said. Anyway, I'm back. So, I'm sure the viewers like my brownie bits, but I won't show you the white ones. But
maybe later. Bit of Welsh rust he's got on in there, hasn't he? Sarah says, hello again, Keith from Melbourne, Australia, sending you hugs. Lisa says she loves watching you. Mary Beth Dawes says, hi everyone, I've been busy with chores, but I had to join in for Keith. Seems like you've got a bit of a fan base growing here.
Well, it's lovely to be here with the viewers, and you know, if I'm in your home, you're in mine. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, mi casa, su casa. As well.
And I hear you've been doing a bit of sign. Are you doing a bit of sign language? You're learning a bit of sign language. I mean, that's great, isn't it? Really, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't do too much.
No.
No.
Step by
My
step.
sign language won't compatible with your sign language.
No, I'll teach you some in the break.
That would be great.
Yeah.
No, I'd love it. Love it. Anyway,
we better start showing what you brought.
well, shall we, Ben? Because
Foil holographics.
We have got which one?
Foil holographics.
Oh yes. Now look, this is a 60-sheet bundle. And it's made of 2 halves, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to start with this, which is brand new. Now, you know we've talked about the metallics before, where we've applied a metallic ink to our base cardstock. Well, look at these ones. These have been done with hot foil, Ben.
Wow,
Not
okay.
with the print, but we've actually applied a hot foil application to this cardstock, 300 GSM cardstock. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Just look at the luxury on that. It's soft, it's silky, but it is a foiled cardstock, which means that you can emboss with it, you can die cut with it, you can stamp onto it, you can do everything that you want from a cardstock, but you've got this wonderful soft sheen finish. It is fabulous. Now that's the rose,
Yes.
as you can tell from the colour. You get 10 sheets of that, Ben. Now to go with that,
now you're talking. Look at
we've
this.
got the sister product to it, which is in the crystal holographic, all done in the same rose pink ink colours.
That's
And that's
gorgeous.
just beautiful. And you can see now, if I put that next to it there,
Yeah.
you can see how the two will work. The magic works together.
Perfect
when you
partners.
they're perfect, just like you and
Just
I.
exactly right.
But perfect partners. So those are another 10 sheets of those. So that's 20 sheets there, Ben. And then thirdly in the trio. Thirdly, we've got this. We call this our love collection because this is made up in the same colourway, but of millions of little hearts.
Come in, George.
Come in.
Come on. Come on in. Come in, George.
on in.
Right a bit, right a bit, right a bit, right a bit, right a bit. Fire!
Oh, look at those.
Look at that hearts.
And it is millions of little. And when you twist the card, the hearts almost jump around like a beating heart, Benjamin.
Oh,
They
be still my
they-
beating heart.
Be still my beating heart. So that is just amazing. Now again, you've got another 10 sheets of that. How lush is that? Put the 3 together,
Yeah.
Ben, and this is what you get. You get 30 sheets in the amazing rose-coloured finish. And isn't that just stunning? So you've got the hearts, you've got the crystal, and you've got the rose foiled card as well. Isn't that just brilliant?
beautiful. So you've got your rose collection.
And that's only half the story.
I know, because there's 60 and that's only 30.
That's only 30. So to go with that, Ben, we've done the same, but with the lavender.
Oh, come on.
And look how beautiful the lavender looks. Look how classy. I mean, I'm a classy kind of guy.
What I
you know
always
what
say
But
about you.
Not as classy as this
No.
cardstock. Just look how beautiful that cardstock. Isn't that just
That's
amazing?
stunning.
And again, you've got another 10 sheets there in the lavender. Do you like it, sir?
Oh, sir, suits you, sir.
Oh, suits you,
Ooh,
sir. I
suits you,
love it,
sir.
sir. Yeah.
Oh,
so you've got
love it,
the, the lovely in the lavender there, and then we've got the same then
yes.
in the crystal. Look at these boys and girls. Aren't they just stupendous?
Hey, you've heard of the crystal maze?
Yes.
That's crystal A maze.
A crystal, a maze.
A maze.
Oh, it really is beautiful. And look, you see, he's getting all the plaudits here now, and the students.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
A maze, crystal amazing.
There you go. Well, that's in the lovely lilac colour. And then to go with that again, you've then got the sister that, which was the beating heart of
there we go.
holographic card. Ben.
Yes, come on.
Oh, you've got to have this. This is, you know, you need this. You must have it. You've got to have it. You need it in your life for sure, because this is beautiful. So there's another 30
Gorgeous.
sheets there, Ben. For sure, another 30 sheets. Put that together.
Yeah.
And look what we end up with. Wowza, wowza, wowza. 60 sheets, world launch, launched today on Crafters TV. Fantastic. And look at all of that lushness that you're going to get. And Ben, you talked to them about the money, because nothing to do with me, but I know the value is 100% there.
It really is, and if you've ever bought from Paper Dienamics before, you don't need your arm twisting at this point, but if you haven't, let me tell you, top quality, top notch, low price, 15% you're saving, launching here on Crafters TV today. Look at the price, $26.64 if you're platinum, that's nothing that. Nothing. $38.47 if you're shopping with us in the US as well. Jump in and grab these. If you want to kind of mix and match this a little bit, you can go for individuals, but don't wait, because what you will find, and take it from the man himself, last time he was here, he was packing his bags, getting ready to go home, because everything's sold out.
Everything's sold out. You've got to be in it to win it.
You have got to be in it to win it.
I'm going to leave that there for a minute, Ben.
Thank you.
Shall we move on? We'll show some samples in a bit.
Let's do it.
A bit of time. We'll show some. Shall we move on to the things that we brought back that people did miss out on?
Back by popular demand items.
By popular demand.
Oh, no, these.
Yes. These
The duos.
are our duos. Do you remember the duos?
I do.
We played that little game.
We played the little game, didn't we?
We played the little game.
Yeah.
Have we time to play the little game?
If you want to play the little game, where are your boards? Whilst you're getting your boards, Ben's Brigade welcomes Keith's Club, says Fred171. I've got my brigade.
The brigade.
Ben's Brigade.
Ben's Brigade.
And you've got a club as well, spelled with a K.
Wow.
Keith's Club.
Keith's Club.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Lots of people saying how pretty this collection is. Gorgeous. Shiny, says Gilmore.
Shiny.
I can't even say it. The pink paper is pink paper is absolutely beautiful, says Jane. And Kim says beautiful. But let's talk duos.
Let's talk the duos. Let's talk the duos.
Yeah.
Because look, duos, here's our little game. Because when you think of duos,
Yeah.
what do you think, Ben?
Yeah, what do you think
Maybe you think of a duo, maybe you think of it as
A
being
pair.
a pair.
Nice pair.
Yeah, that's a good, a nice pair. Yeah. Let's move on, Benjamin. Let's come on, I can hear everybody at home laughing. Nice
Come on,
pair, nice
come
pair. But as well as that, we get a lovely couple.
A lovely couple.
You
and me.
You and me, that's a nice couple.
Yeah.
What about twins?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, twins, they're duos, aren't they, really?
Yeah.
Let's move.
Twosomes, yeah.
Twosome.
Twosome.
Yep, that's us as well.
That is.
Then, of course, with duos, you've got join together. What about
connect?
Yeah.
Connect
All these little cliches.
yeah.
Of all things. What next? What?
Oh, combine. Yeah, combine.
You can tell I've been reading the dictionary, can't you?
You can.
Look, and a link.
It's like a
This is all
walking
about
thesaurus.
duos. This is all about
It
a
is.
duo.
Link them together.
About what, Saurus?
What?
In that film that's coming out soon.
Oh, the new Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Saurus,
The
isn't it?
thesaurus, the dinosaur that knows all the words.
Well, we make a great team.
We did make a great team.
There you go. Hey. Fastened together.
Oh, yes, fastened together.
Fastened together,
Yeah.
we could be, yeah.
What?
We're inseparable.
Oh, inseparable.
We're inseparable. We can't separate us,
No,
can
you
we?
can't.
No, we can't separate us. Well, I think that was the last one.
I think it was.
Did I do fasten?
Yeah, you did fasten.
I did fasten.
And then you got separate.
That's separate. You can't
Yeah.
separate us, Ben.
No, you can't.
Well, there you go. There's
You
the
can
game.
try, but you
That's all
can't.
to do with the duos.
Yes.
But I know it's selling well, so you're going to have to be quick. What is the duos all about, Ben? Well, look, this is the cardstock. We've got 4 fantastic colours. We're going to start off with the mint this time. We started with the pink last time. We'll start with the mint. The duos is all about this. Look, can you see how we've got 1/3 and 2/3? So we've got the silver on one side and then the green on the other. But not only that, Ben, we get 3 sheets of each. So we're going to go 1 sheet, 2 sheets, 3 sheets. But then you're getting to get them in the different substrates. So that one, for instance, that one was the green on the silver. This is the green on the gold.
So same colour?
Same colour ink.
Same, but different.
Look how different that looks.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move it that way. Look how different. It looks a completely different colour, really. But that's what happens when you've got the magic of inks going down on the different substrates. So you're going to get the gold substrate as well. Another 3 sheets of those. And then we're going to move on to
40%'s gone, sorry. You told me 1/3 a minute ago. These are flying out the door. Carry on.
40%'s gone. And then we've got the hologram. Whoa, shut the front door.
Yes.
You've got to have the hologram in the duos. These are amazing. And then finally, we've got the textured and the pearlescence. So you've got the pearlescence. Now, in total, Ben, there's 15 sheets in there. Are you ready for that? 15 sheets in the green. Let's put them there. Let's do the blues. We're going to do your blues as well. So you're going to get all of the blues. This is our wonderful blues. I'm going to show you these in a bit more detail in a minute too. But we're going to go through all of them. You've got all of the blues in there as well. I've got lots to go through, so let me just skip by because you've seen the blue. You get the general idea. There's the blues. What about the lavender, the purple? Now, of course, these colours all match with the collection that I showed you before with the rose and the lavenders. Look how beautiful they would go as well. And again, you've got the different substrates. That's what purple looks like when you put it on gold card.
Wow.
Gold card. Look, it changes
No,
completely.
totally.
Fantastic. And again, that's on the pearlescent finish, and then we've got it on the texture finish as well at the back. All of these, look how texture, that is fantastic.
Gorgeous.
So, tactile.
Tactile is the word.
Very
Tactile.
Now we got that, and then we've got the pink bit. There's more. This is another 60 sheet bundle. You need to be quick, but you do need this. This is just amazing. You've got to think outside the box. What can you do with a duotone? Because that means then that you can do things half and half.
I love that idea.
You know, it's a brilliant brilliant concept, really, if I say so myself. But you've got the silvers, and again, look there, just how the colours change within the fabric. Look at that holographic.
Holographic,
wow.
I love it. I'm a sucker for the holographic.
This is a mundle. A
mundle?
A mundle. This is a bundle of mixed substrates.
I think you're all mundled up here, aren't you?
I need to get my teeth in the right order.
Yeah.
There we go. But anyway, and of course, then you've got the pearlescent and the textile. Now look, there is 60 sheets, Ben. Unbelievable. 60 sheets in all of the 4 different colours.
Sold out last time.
Sold out last time. You need to get it and get it quick if you can. Can I just show you a couple of samples that we've been done with that?
Do it.
Because this is what we mean by, oh, I'm reaching over.
You got
Reach
short
out, I'll
arms
be
as well,
there.
you're right.
I've got short arms and deep pockets. This is
I'll
what we
set them
mean.
up, you knock them down.
This is what we mean. Now look at this card. Isn't this card wonderful? This has been done by our Andrea. Isn't that wonderful? Let's just go down a bit. Now that, believe it or not, has been done through one pass of the machine. That's just one sheet.
Yeah.
Where you've got the silver down on this side and then the blue down on that side. Isn't that a fantastic card and a fantastic concept? Now again, then what we can do then, Ben, is look, here's another one where you can use this, the different substrates, match them together, emboss them, die cut them. You could do all of those things as well. When we're talking about embossing, we're going to show you a little bit of that.
Yes.
Look how beautiful that looks when it's been through the embossing folder. You can do all of that. Now here's another thing, Ben. You can mix and match with the colours and the substrates. There you go, that's the lovely pinks there on that. But this is where it gets really clever, because can you see this one, Ben? Let's just put that, let's put it behind a sheet. So we'll just see if we can put it behind a sheet.
Yeah,
can you see
look at
that? Because that...
Half and half.
Half and half. What a brilliant concept that is, really. But not only can you do it that way around, where you've got half and half, where the blue there is to the top and halfway down the flower. What about doing it the other way around, Ben, where you're getting half the bottle? Let's just see if I can hold it in there. Half the bottle and is gone the other way. Look, see?
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, you've got to think with your imagination where you could take this to, the journey that you can go on. See what it looks like in the pink? It looks brilliant, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Is it half? Is your glass half full or is your glass half empty?
Always half full.
Who wants to know? And again, then in the lovely lavender range as well. So you can see with the same dye, the different concepts, the different finishes that you can get, all with the Duo card. It's brilliant.
Back in stock. It's not going to be in stock for too much longer. We're heading towards half the stock gone. You're at $26.64 if you're platinum, $34.39 for all of those. And remember, if you're here because of Keith, Mr. Keith, because you love Paper Dienamics, make sure you head to our website, join up in Club Inspire. Take you 2 minutes to do. Need your email address, your name, you create a password, and you'll get 20% off your first order, which means you'll get the platinum price on the screen. Gorgeous papers, says Charlotte Clark. Evelyn Kiefer says, I was lucky enough to get some of the Duos last time, and they are beautiful. And Shannon H on YouTube says, Keith sounds like an auctioneer. He does it in his spare time. He does it. I mean, I think I get excited and speak quite fast sometimes, but I can't keep up with this guy. It's like the Speedy Gonzales.
Oh, Speedy Gonzales. Well, there you go. Listen, fast and furious.
Yeah.
I will not apologise for being enthusiastic for the quality that we produce at Paper Dienamics. We're not really mahoosive on dyes. We're not mahoosive on embossing folders. You guys at Crafters Companion, you're the experts of that. We're bringing you the card stocks that will work. Our community of crafting is about your bit works with my bit works with your bit. And that's life, isn't
Perfect
it?
partners, duos.
Perfect duos, perfect partners, that's what it is, Ben. Speaking of duos and
Oh,
perfect
yeah,
partners,
what you got there?
that was a good link, do you think?
Was, very good.
Good
Well, we've done
segue
this
there.
before.
This was also sold out when we had it back in last of the month. Yep. This is our 8x8 duos. However, there's a sting in the tail with this.
Oh, what's the sting?
Because the only one that's back in stock is this.
Oh.
And because the other two we haven't got in stock left.
Oh.
However, I've got something really, really good
What?
as a replacement. Look at these. This is the. Look, isn't that just? That looks like opals.
Yeah.
On the page, doesn't it?
Amazing.
Fantastic. Now you're going to get 6 sheets of that, Ben, in there as well. But we're also going to give you 1 sheet, only 1 sheet of the stripe. So you're going to get 6 of the opals and 1 sheet of the stripe. And then look at that one, the oil in water effect. You're going to get 2 sheets of that there. So there's a 9-sheet little bundle list.
Yeah.
6, 1, and 2 makes 9.
6, 1, 2. Yeah. It
All there,
does.
all made up in one little bundle. Now you can buy them individually, I think.
You can.
But the value is buying the bundle. So that's set number 1.
Yep.
Set number 2, brand new, never been seen before. We made it specifically for the show. Look at this.
Black quartz, this.
Black quartz, because what we've done is we've taken a black hologram board.
How clever's that?
And we've then applied a silver hologram of that wonderful design. It's got flowers, flourishes, butterflies, everything in there that a crafter wants. And you're going to get 3 sheets of this black quartz
That's
included in
gorgeous.
with this particular set. So to go with the black quartz then, Ben, there we go, there's the 3 sheets. To go with that as well, we're going to give you the opposites to that as well. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
That is fantastic. You've got to have that, really. That goes with the white opals. Then you've got the white with the silver. So we've had the black with the silver. Now we've got the white with the silver. And again, another 3 sheets included in with that. So you've got the 3 sheets there of those. These are all 8 inches by 8 inches or 200 millimetres by 200 millimetres. And then to go with it, finally, we've done the black holographic on the white card. So then you've got another 9 sheets in this bundle. Put them all together, that's a 27 sheet bundle.
It is.
Of 8 inch by 8 inch cards in the most amazing
Love the black.
cardstock that you will find anywhere on planet Earth.
Look at the price! Have you seen that?
Do you like that, sir? Do you like that? Do you like that, madam? Do you like that? We'd like to give you value. We're bringing you value. We know that the cost of living crisis is biting into everybody's pockets. This is about giving you the opportunity to get this quality at the right price, right here, right now. But I have to say, Ben, when it's gone, whoosh, that's it.
What?
We might not have any more, because I'm always looking out for the next thing coming. Get it now!
£11.19, or that was a bit aggressive, wasn't it? Or $15.99 if you're platinum. Mesmerising, says Shannon H. Love this paper. Gorgeous, says Betty. Love the card, says Kim. And oh my gosh, says Laurie. Black, I am drooling, says Laurie Barnett. These really are drool-worthy. And look at these cards, Mr. Keith. These are amazing.
They're stunning. Yeah, they are absolutely stunning, aren't they? Here's another one where we've used it again with the lovely little bird cages in there as well. One of our favourite things, isn't it, really, with the bird cages? And again, look how that sits then with the holograms. All beautiful to mix and match together.
Simple crafting that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bit of bish bash bosh. Cut yourself a frame, on it goes. Let the cardstock do the work for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then look at the old dragonflies there. Speaking of dragons, we won't go there really because it was my Welsh holiday and I did take the wife. But anyway, that's another story. That's another story. Let's not talk about dragons. Let's keep it up. And then this one's been done with the oil and water. How amazing does that one look? Absolutely fabulous. It really go. Phenomenal. You're absolutely right, Ben. There we go. So that's on with those as well. What else have we got?
Well, let me tell you again, £11.19 for that collection, $15.99 if you're shopping in the US. What have I got next on my little list here? I have got, you go. Yes. So these are individuals, aren't they?
These are individuals. Now, so if the big bundle's out your bracket today, or if you want extras, extra,
read all about it. Keith's in town, so everybody shout it. There you go.
There you go.
Hey?
I like your little poetry. Gold holographic, Ben.
Oh, come on.
Come on. We don't very often get gold hologram board. We've not colour washed this. This is an actual holographic board done in the gold finish. This is a 10-sheet pack. You only have to buy the 10 sheets. If you want more, you have to buy more than one pack. But gold holographic, it's a bit, really rare that we get gold. We get silver, loads of different choices in silver, but golds are really hard to come by. But not today. You can get this 10-sheet pack with the lovely hazy day dancing. Amazing, isn't it? Unbelievable. Shut the front door. You need 10 of them in your life.
$7.73 if you're shopping in the US. Next up is this is
the crystal silver.
Silver crystal.
The crystal silver, because you've saw it in the colours. We saw it in the pink. We saw it in the lavender. Now you've got it just in the silver. This is in its rare. This is in its au naturel form. There's no colorising of that. But look, this carries all of the colours of the rainbow. You can see it bouncing across the page there. If you if you found $1 on the floor or a 50-pence piece on the floor, you wouldn't ignore it, would you? It's shiny. You'd bend over and pick it up. This is what gives you that effect on your card making and crafting projects.
Look at that, £5 again, platinum. $7.73. You've got to get another 10 of them, haven't you?
Another 10 of them. What about? We just showed you the opals in the 8x8s, but it was a mixed bundle. Don't forget, it had the stripe and it had the oil and water. This is the opal fruits
Oh,
this is
love
the opal fruits, but in the A4 sheet size, roughly 8.5 by 11.5 in inches. But this is a 10 sheet of the opal size. Now, Ben, would you just hold that for me for a moment? Because why do you need the bigger size if you like the smaller size? But why do you need the bigger size?
Why do you need the bigger size?
The bigger size allows you to then bring it into a different look, you see, because that gives you the opportunity to be able to make home decor pieces amazingly well. I have to say a massive thank you to Andrea. She spent a lot of time putting this together. It's a home decor piece, isn't it, really? This is going to be a wonderful gift for somebody that, you know, everything's been cut out, that white opal hologram board. Yeah. You know, and there's the pinks there sitting behind that really make it all stand out. So if you want to make things like this, you need to get that.
And again, £5.33 platinum, $7.73 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. Have you got more?
I've got a couple more. The vellum. Why do you need this in life? I'm going to show you this in my demos over there, really. I did have some samples somewhere. Let me go and grab them, Ben. You hold that. Hold that.
A4 white vellum, 18 sheets you're going to get here, 160 GSM, £9.59 platinum price here, or £13.59. Here we go. Yes, it's a good job he's got this, because you can show you what you can do with the vellum here.
Because, look, from this, you can turn it into these. Look how wowzer they look when they've gone through your embossing folders. Isn't that just amazing?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. That's just with your embossing folders, Ben. That's all you have to have. It's like getting the Pergomano kind of look without the Pergomaning hard work.
You really have followed a thesaurus, haven't you?
I have indeed, but you can see straight away how translucent it is.
Detail.
It's 160 GSM in weight, but you get the most amazing results. That's why you need the Paper Dienamics translucent in your life.
You do. £9.59 platinum, $13.59 if you want to get that 18 sheet, real top-notch quality. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. 160 GSM. Right.
No, I'm finished yet. Wait. Hold the horses. I've got two more things to show you, Ben. This. Have you been to Italy?
I have been to Italy.
I've been to Italy as well. We're talking about Italy in Europe, not Italy anywhere else. I think there's an Italy in America somewhere.
Is it?
I think so.
Italy in America?
Is it Venice? It might be Venice in America.
Venice, America?
Yeah, Venice.
Venice Beach, California. That's where everyone works out, isn't it? They got the
yeah, I've been there.
Have you?
Can you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my workout. Yeah. I ate all the food that I could. It was a knife and fork workout. I once went into a restaurant in America, and it said, if you can eat all of our ribs, you can have it for free.
Right.
I would say, well, how many ribs do you have to eat? And he said, you have to eat 18 sets, sir.
Was he from Wales?
He was in Wales, yeah. and I thought, me and my lad, we thought we could do that easily, really, because 18 ribs, we could do that. So we started to tuck in, Ben. And we got through the first ones. I said, hey, we're quitting, that was for free. And he said, no. You've got another 17 sets to go then. It meant 18 racks of ribs. Oh, I felt cheated, sir. I felt cheated.
How far did you get?
Not that far. We ended up paying a humongous bill for ribs. It'd have been good if we'd have got there, but we didn't get there. But look, this is Italian top quality. It's 115 gram paper. Yeah. All right. But you've got different embossings on there, Ben. Look at that one there. Can you just see it?
Yeah, you can. Look at that.
Look how lush this is. This is just a stunning range. We call this our. This just gone out of my head now. They call it the
mother of pearl.
That's the one I was looking for. Yes. Thank you, Ben. You've saved my.
I'm always there for you.
He's got my back. He's got my back.
Robin to your back, man.
Can you just hold that?
What?
What can you do with this, Ben?
What can you do with this? He's going to tell me. He'll tell me in a second. This is part of his shtick. He looks like he's walked off, but he'll tell me what you can do with it in just a second. By the way, yes, you can get that effect just from an embossing folder with the vellum and that. What the?
Everybody likes cake.
What the?
All these flowers have all been made from the papers. All of the dressings around the boxes have all been done from the papers. Isn't that just amazing? I'm sorry that the groom's lost his head. That's what normally happens at weddings. His head, it was a bit too tall to fit in the box, so we bent his head and it fell off. But anyway, there was no other grooms hurt in the making of this programme. But he's there. But what about also the little things in life, like your little lanterns that you can do there as well? And also, if you've been to the Royal Ascot, and you really wanting to make something. What about this, boys and girls?
Come on!
Stunning. This is, and again, massive thank you to our Andrea. Her talents are second to none, but look at all of the flowers around there. It is just amazing. This is a fantastic product to work with, Ben.
So I was just thinking whether or not you could actually, but no, wouldn't.
You could, you know, a bit of ribbon on there, you could put it on your head, mate. Honestly, you really, really could.
Mate,
now,
these are unbelievable.
Before I go off to do my demos, so we've shown you all of the goodies there. You need to be logging on and looking at what we've got and get it in your basket and get it in now, Ben.
£8.79 platinum, $12.75. But you said you got one more thing to show me before.
Show you.
You're making a right old mess over here. He's going over there in a minute to do a little demo. We're going to have a break and say, I need a break. I need a bit of a lie down because half an hour, and it's hot in here as well. We're going.
Me and the boys back at the factory come up with a new concept of a card design. Could you tell from there what kind of shaped card that would be?
What kind of shaped card is that going to be?
What would that be? Now look, you're going to get 20 of these. This is how I've got you 20 of these. It's fabulous. It's a lovely little shape. Do you want to see what shape it makes?
Yeah, go on.
Let me just put that down there for you, Ben. Okay, that's what it is. 20 of them there.
He's always very delicate, Keith, isn't he? That's the great thing about you. You never know when he's arrived. Very quiet, very.
If you want to have great fun, look, I'm going to give you all of those like that.
Right. Okay. These are good, aren't they? Oh, hang on a minute. He's got more. Yeah. It's like a game of crafty Jenga. Oh, right. Hello.
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Them shaped cards turn into these bad boys.
They're amazing.
Every craft room needs these. Look, these are just, they're just empty boxes, Ben.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need an empty box
Exactly
in their life?
right.
You know, you could play pass the parcel for hours with this, really. You could get kids on today. But if you wanted to send people a lovely present or whatever, you could put it in these boxes. You can stamp onto it. You could, all of the things that we sell, I mean, think about all the things. You could cover it in fabric, couldn't you, really?
Yeah.
Or you could do all the things. But listen, if you want to keep all of those papers that we're showing you today, neat, tidy, clean. Look at this is what it turns into. It's going to come to your flat pack. Now here's the twist as well. Benjamin, if you like white, these are great. But look what happens. I'm going to show you this in a minute too. What happens if you turn it inside out? It becomes craft.
Well, that's the same.
It's the same box because it's white on the inside and brown on the outside.
Unbelievable.
So you can have them inside out, outside in, whichever way around you like. You can really make the most amazing things. Or put your labelling down the side, keep it nice and neat on your craft room shelf. It's going to keep everything neat, tidy, dry. You've got to have them. A set of 20. I said a set of 20, Ben. Set of 20. You've got to have them all, Benjamin, in your life, for sure. We've got all these boxes, and this is how it's going to come to you, Ben. It's going to come flat packed, so don't worry. They're not going to have this massive pile turn up on your doorstep. It is going to come to you flat packed like this. Ben, you made a right mess there.
I'll be sorry about that.
I'm going to have to go now and have a lie down for a moment or two.
I was just telling the guys we need to get the details up on the screen, and then I got attacked by 20 odd boxes. Are you not going to come and tidy the? Because you made the. This is all your. He's not coming back, is he? He's just left the. Tracy! I'm just going to do some. He's not coming. He's gone. I'll just £13.59 or $19.71 if you want to grab these. Perfect for keeping your craft goodies clean and in order, so you don't get in a mess like this. We're going to go to probably about a 10-minute break now, so I just sort this out. He's not coming back. Better go to the break. I'll tidy it up. He's not coming back. He's actually not. We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Still just got a couple more just to pop back over here, just tidy up, down there, and done. Come over here again, don't make such a mess. Unbelievable, baby. Thinks he just waltz in here, chuck stuff around, throw stuff everywhere. Oh, it's good to have him back. Very quickly, just before we move on, don't forget in an hour and a half time, we're launching our framed floral creator card die collection. That's not easy to say. With 6 elements. Amazing dies these. And the fact is, you're going to get 40 sheets of beautiful paper with these two. So great for creating your backgrounds with. Really quick, simple, easy crafting with this particular collection. And I can tell you, before launch, it has been absolutely flying out the door. So if you want to grab it before Debbie officially launches this at 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern, it is $36.44 or $44.68 if you're shopping with us in the US. Right, we're going to go over to the the tidy, crafty side of the studio. Poor Ben, says Susie. I know, poor Ben. I know. I'm used to it by now, though. It's fine. What are you going to be crafting with, Mr. Keith?
Well, I think we should just show the viewers a little bit about what you can do with this.
Yes.
You know, if you've got a craft room and you've got things in your craft room you want to see what you do with it. But I did bring my lovely display for you today as well. You know, so we've got the lovely displays. We've got all of the all my backdrop is all about the metallics and the duos. They're all there for you. So doesn't it look amazing when you see them? Your craft room could look like this.
That is a sparkly, spangly craft room right there, isn't it?
And you imagine every one of those, if you put a little sample on the end of all of those boxes and stack them on your shelves like that, you'd equally be able to have a craft room that looks a bit like that, Ben.
I love it.
However, let's start with that wonderful rose effect papers, which has got the foil on there. And I just really want to just show you very quickly a few little bits that we've got in the craft room to be able to show you what happens when we go from the complete beautiful plain finish, as you can see from the overhead camera there, to what it looks like when you've then put it through the wonderful Gemini machine as well, Ben. It really changes the demographic of it. It looks stunning. It does give it that, you know, you can take it on a creative journey, Ben, that takes it to second to none. Absolutely fantastic quality of what you can make with it as well. Doesn't matter which your dies are, big, small, you know, square, round, rectangular, doesn't matter what the dies is, you're going to get the most amazing results. But just to show you obviously what it looks like in the A4 size, here we go. Here's a little bit of the grand reveal. How beautiful does this look? Look how wonderful we have now turned that product. Isn't that just fantastic?
Stunning.
Yeah, so not what it is, it's what you can turn that into,
exactly.
The quality of what you can turn that into. Let's just, you know, we'll do it again because we're just showing it's a fluke. Here's one that we've got a little bit, this is with the lavender colour, that was with the rose pink, this is with the lavender colour as well. Look what happens again, just to show that it wasn't a fluke. This one's got a bit of an animal print type of thing to it, Ben.
Yes.
So again, you can use it for, you can make and sell with this, Ben. We're really happy for you to be able to make your wares and to sell them. Doesn't matter if it's paper crafting for making cards, or if it's for home decor, or making those frames or boxes or gift boxes. You can do anything you like with the card materials. You're going to get the most stunning results, Ben.
Can't wait to see this one. Here we go, a bit of animal print.
Oh, a bit of an animal print. You can't go wrong there with a little bit of an animal print. Look how wonderful that looks.
Yes.
So again, you know, just look at what you can turn that into. It really is the most beautiful effect. And of course, it still retains that lovely silk kind of aroma and a feel to it there as well, Ben. Just stunning. I mean, as I say, we're not dye people, we're paper craft people. Now, other things I want to just show you as well, and I've been taking lessons from the lovely Deborah Robertson. She's
oh, yeah,
you're going to do it like
you?
this. You're going to do it like this and do it like this, do it like this. So, look, I've put a whole host of different dies onto the love heart. And you can see a bit of a theme there, really. Love heart onto the love heart kind of hologram board. Let's just see what happens then when we're going to die cut with all of these, Ben. So I'm going to put that onto the top of there, and we're going to just turn it all over. So we've got it in the right order now. I think we're going back. And then we're going to put all of the things, we're going to put this through the Gemini. Just see the results of what you can get. I love the holograms. They give you so much variety of choice, particularly when you've got dies. If you've got lots of dies in your craft room, doesn't matter if they're big dies or little dies.
Yeah.
You know. Amazing. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Just the way he's like, "Rah!" I mean, I'm used to him, and he's on one a day. I've never seen him so excited and so hyper.
I'm excited.
Can I ask you a quick question before you do the reveal? You know the boxes that we've got?
Yes.
I mean, I know the answer to this, but Anne says, are those boxes sturdy enough to mail things in? I'm asking for a friend.
Yes.
Super
And I
sturdy.
can tell you that because we have used them for sending products to customers.
Well, there you
before.
go. Question
so they've
answered.
gone through our great British carrier service, and they've got to the other end as well. Unbelievable but true, but yes, they have. Now look, if you wanted to have a champagne bottle full of the lovely little love hearts, then how about having a champagne bottle full of love hearts? There you go.
Yes.
Isn't that lovely? Again, the choice of where you can go with your dice. Let's turn them all over, Ben. And we'll just pop them all out very, very quickly for the viewers. We'll take them all off. We'll get them out as quick as we can. But look, there we go. There's another one with the love hearts. I mean, this is really a fantastic product to be able to play around with. Got your little love hearts on there as well.
Yeah.
Look, they're falling out on their own, Ben. They are. Too much tape on, but they're all falling out on their own. There's another little love heart there for us. Here's another. Oh, it's all about the love side.
It is a lot of love. Love is in the air.
I've got the love today, so we're going to put those on there. I'm just to pop that. Let's put that. Oh, look, it's falling out. There we go. Look at this one. Beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh,
look how beautiful. And again, all the little elements will all pop out. This is the quality of what you're going to get. All of the elements. It doesn't matter how intricate your dies are. Look at that one with the goblet there, the champagne goblet there. They're just fantastic, aren't they?
Yes.
Now, I've got another idea for the goblets, which I'll show you in a moment. So
all right,
let's
look
just
forward
take
to
this
that.
one out as well for you there, really. Look at this, all of the elements of this system.
Oh, wow.
So this is the quality of what you're going to get. Just imagine, and I was looking at your promotion that was on with Debbie later on. I was just thinking about how those dies would work with these materials.
Why not?
Wouldn't they just be stunning? They really would.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Cut some of those out, this holographic, and add those to the backgrounds that we've got there. You've got bling and even more bling then, haven't you? Absolutely.
Bling
Love
on
that idea.
bling. I mean, it
bling
really is just a lot of fun to be able to work with them and play with. And that's the whole idea of having these cardstocks, Ben, is just to give you all of the elements. Look at this one there. We've got the words of L or V-E are all going to just pop out, I think he says. He does.
Go on, give it a wiggle.
We'll get them out in the right order.
Yeah.
We will. Oh, look, you see, it's falling apart. It's all going wrong, Benjamin. It's all going wrong.
Don't worry.
Never mind.
Done hand.
No.
You're
I've got
good.
two myself.
Hey?
I've got two myself.
Oh, my
Do I
goodness.
want a hand? You've been funny.
Well, you're being funny. Sarah says, oh my gosh, Keith, energy is really something, isn't it? It is something, isn't it? Something to behold. Betty says, wears me out watching the two of you. You should think what it's like having to, if he wears you out watching us together, think how tired I'm going to feel in about 20 minutes' time. I get an hour's break. I'm probably going to need a couple because I've got another hour coming up with him later on. 7 o'clock he'll be back, by the way, if you've enjoyed the show so far.
Right, well, there you go. There's a load of stuff just cut out all
Beautiful.
from one sheet. That's all we've used is one sheet.
Yeah.
I think you've got 60 sheets in bundle number one. You've got 60 sheets in bundle number two. Between the pair of them, you've 120 sheets. How cool is that? Unbelievable. Fantastic to be able to work and play around with. Shall we just show you the duos a little bit, Ben?
Let's go into the duos, get the details up on the screen.
You can see on the duo there. Let's just show you what happens then. We'll do it live again. We're just going to put that through our embossing folder just to show you why you need this and what can you do with it. And I'm also going to show you another thing as well, really, which is just unbelievable as to what you can do. And then, I'll tell you what we'll do. Just so I can be in it to win it.
Oh, you
I'm
need to
gonna
make a card.
I'm going to make a card.
You need to, and you'll have to do it, probably I'd say in the next 11 to 12 minutes.
I can do a card in 12 minutes.
Can you?
I hold the world record, for the fastest card making.
Do you?
I made a card in less than 30 seconds.
I remember because I was there.
You remember because you were there, Ben.
It was that memorable. I'd forgotten they had a world record, and I just remembered that I was there, and it was that memorable. So yes, I do remember. Was it here? It was here, wasn't it?
It was here. It was
30
here.
seconds.
It was here.
Because they put a clock up on the screen, like a 2-minute clock, and you went, I don't need a 2-minute clock. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. The fast. We've heard of the fastest milkman in the West. Well, I was the fastest card maker in the West.
Northeast.
There you go.
Yeah, Colonel
look
Craft.
how those duo effects are great. And then again, you can then cut into these. You could actually get your dies, and you could actually then get a love heart. So just shake that off there. You could get a love heart. Half. Ben, I've got them all tacked up with tape now. Look, you see, I'll have to tidy up later on. But you can get the general idea. I could put my love hearts over and get my heart of 2 halves. Or I could go that way. They see that would be a cool way, wouldn't it? Really?
That would be a cool
get
way.
the hearts the story of the two hearts. So just think about where could you take this on what kind of creative journey, Ben? It would be just brilliant, wouldn't it, really?
Oh, absolutely.
Shall I make a card?
Well, if you want to be in it to win it, I would start making one sort of now, yeah.
Right, okay, well, we're going to bring in a few bits into play because we've got some great demos already prepared for me.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've had my lovely trusted team behind me, particularly Andrea, doing some amazing things to be able to show the viewers why all of these things work together. And when we're putting the shows together, Ben, we have to think about, you know, why would we like you to invest in all of this wonderful lushness? And that's because it's going to give you the opportunity to make beautiful, beautiful cards. Now, we're going to do an 8x8 inch sort of card.
Yeah.
If you're going to be buying this quality of cardstock, like for instance, like with the lovely oil and water.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
If you can get something else out of the middle, you're better off cutting something out the middle to really take it on the journey that you wanted to go on, and therefore this bit can be used on another project. So whilst it looks phenomenal in the form that it is, if you were to you know, be a little bit frugal.
That's it.
And you know, I do a little bit of. Well, I don't like the word gutting, as I'm not a fisherman, but yeah, I don't like the word. You better you know, take the middles out, and use them on a different project. But look,
it's too nice to cover it up, isn't it? That's the thing. So save it. Save it.
I mean, that is just an amazing cardstock, isn't it, really? You've never seen anything like that before. And you will be hard-pushed to find any of this cardstock anywhere else on planet Earth, let me tell you.
I can believe that.
You can believe it, because I'm telling you.
I'm always shocked and surprised when you arrive here in the building with the goodies that you bring to us. And yeah, I truly believe it. I have known Mr. Keith for a long time, and always know you're going to get fantastic goodies. And like you say, goodies which are hard to find elsewhere. And why would you want to go elsewhere when you're getting them from Paper Dienamics? It's all about the quality, it's all about the value for money as well, and don't forget the deal on your screen right now is phenomenal, but we are well over 40% of the stock disappeared. Everything on the, oh, I'm doing a Keith now, everything on the show is on the Shop the Day page. Get shopping it, things will sell out, but yes, Keith will be back with us later on this evening from 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern, for more fun, frolics and well, general mayhem, I think, is a good
Well, do you know, Ben, I'm not going to apologise for being enthusiastic.
No, don't apologise.
We want the viewers to enjoy the products that they get from Crafters TV for sure. And even if you're not investing in your stocks today, if you're having a good time watching the show, then you've done a good job there, Ben, really. I'll think you've done all right, really, for a beginner. You've done okay. Anyway, look how beautiful this is die cut. Look at that. How wonderful is that die cut. This is why, amazing. You know, all of the fine detail in here as well. Stunning, stunning materials to give you phenomenal results. And again, if you're going to make cards like this, how much do you want to be able to sell a card like this for? You know, this is going to be really high end, but you know, when you look at the value of what you're getting, the cost of what it's costing you in actual materials is, you know, marginal compared to what you could probably charge for a high-end quality card like this. Just amazing, really, for sure. And again, we're just matting and layering. We've done the die cutting bit. We've already got it a little bit prepared for us. But and here's one that I've done a little bit more, slightly going off piece. We've done the lovely oil and water effect on here. We've done all of those, and we've cut them out into the bride and groom.
That's amazing.
I mean, I'd be shouting at him now, don't do it, don't do it. But anyway, that's another story.
At least that one's got a head.
He's got his head on, that's for sure, really, yeah. He's definitely got it. Oh, yes, it got slightly damaged in transit, which
happens,
I do apologise for. These things happen, really, you know.
That's it.
I mean, every time I get in my car, I bang my head.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's my head that's too out of position or whether there's something wrong with the car, but one way or the other, I do tend to bang my head a little bit. But anyway, there's the lovely bride and good. They're glaring gorgeously into each other's arms, as it were, as well. And then just to show you the intricacy of where you can go with the die cut, look how beautiful that's cut on your special day. I was going to say in your special day, on your special day.
Yeah.
And we've all had a special day.
We have.
You've had a special day.
I've had a special day.
I've had more than one, you know.
Have you? A couple?
Yeah, I said to the current Mrs. Smith,
There
she's
we
going
go.
to be, nothing like the next one for sure. But
Aw.
she doesn't know it yet. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, of
Bless her.
course.
I've been talking to her on the phone today. I was, you've got to do, Ben. You've got to ring home.
Oh,
from time to
yes.
time.
Check
Make
in.
sure that check in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay, darling? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm missing you. Yes.
Count Dracula was there as well, was he? What was I going to say to you? You got a nice day planned for Sunday, do you know? Any big plans for the family for
Well,
Father's Day?
Father Sunday, that's a bit of a story of 2 hours from me, Benjamin, because I'm working on Sunday a little bit.
So am I, all the great dads are.
All the great dads having to work on that really, but there we go. Isn't that just amazing? That's with the oil and water. We're using from the 27 sheet of the Duo collections. We've used the hologram in the lavender, and we've used the oil and water as well. And that is just a beautiful, beautiful card, and that's without us going onto the inside. Isn't that just fabulous?
I think that's a contender, you know, there, Keith. I think that is a contender for demo of...
Like all good marriages.
I think that's a contender for demo of the show. We'll be doing the vote on that, I think, we're going to do it now. We're going to do it now. You show yours again then, and that can be one whilst I fish out Becky's
So
mates.
if you like this card and you would like to vote for it, dial now.
07777 777 777. That's number one. Don't dial that number. I don't know whose number that is. Imagine if that was your number. 07777 777 777.
I have to wonder when they do these programs, about whether when they give these numbers out, if they're actually real numbers. If you ever tried dialing these numbers, I don't know whether you ever tried dialing these numbers. I needed to dial a number just the other week, I needed to dial, this is a true story, needed to dial for the local fire brigade, Benjamin. I had a terrible mishap at work.
Right.
And I was on my own. Everybody else had gone home. I mean, that's normally the story of the life, really. All of the workers abandon ship, leave it to the boss to sort things out. But we'd got these, like the boxes that we were just talking about, Ben, and I've got one. Have I got one down here? Yeah, the boxes, like these,
yeah.
That we got. Yeah, I mean, I know you had this pile up there, but we have some. We've got some half the size of this, and they were full of products. They came to us loaded with product,
right? And
the girls took the product out, and they threw these little half boxes into the recycling.
Oh, don't do that.
Which is a big 1,150 litre big massive bin. Like sort of thing you see on the streets of New York or London or whatever. These huge waste bins. Well, we have our recycling in these huge waste bins.
Really?
And these boxes were thrown in the recycling. I thought, I'm not having that.
No.
I can use them.
Of course you can.
I'll go get my ladders.
So
I went and got my ladders, and I climbed up the ladder and opened the lid of the bin. This is a big bin. We're talking a big bin. We're talking bigger than this.
Yeah.
With a big, and I'm reaching in to the bin.
Right.
And I know what you're thinking. I can hear you thinking now. I'm reaching in and I'm pulling out box number 1. And box number 2, and I'm going on, and I'm getting, and the further boxes I'm pulling out, the deeper I'm getting in the bin.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh my goodness me, I can't reach the box.
Because you've got short arms.
I've got short arms and long pockets. Yeah. And I'm reaching trying, and Ben, do you know what? I was just about getting the last box, and I was on my tiptoes on the top of the ladder, feeling very precarious, and thinking, am I going in? Am I going in? And the lid shut.
You fell into the bin?
Straight down on the back of my head. And you know what? On these bins, if you've ever seen them, they've got a sharp little pointy bit on there. Came straight... Oh, it's a good job I'm thick-skinned. It went straight through my shirt, straight into my back. So I'm trapped halfway in the bin, halfway out the bin, with the lid closing me in. And do you know what, Ben? It went right through my shirt. This is true story. It went right through my shirt. I'm trying to pull the bin up while staying in the bin. I'm trying to pull the lid up on my own to get the lid up, and it was caught on my shirt.
Oh no!
And the more I'm pushing like that,
you're pulling yourself up.
The more I'm pulling myself up. I'm like a bobbing dog. And eventually I got so scared and frustrated, and I pulled it like that. And guess what happened? The whole back of my shirt came off with the bin lid. Yeah. Unbelievable. So I got a hole in my back, hole in my shirt, shirt's off there. Oh dear, I had to go lie down. Terrible. There's a moral of this story there, really. But anyway, we will worry about that.
That was number 1. 2, is the fruity bag, a little bit fruity. Number 2, if you fancy back for that one, fruity. Or number 3 is the circular crossover bag. It actually goes quite nice with my shirt, that, doesn't it? So that's number 3, if you'd like to vote for that. So there's lots of laughing emoji faces coming through. I can't imagine why. Number 1 for Keith's cards. Number 2 for the fruity bag. Or number 3, if you want to go for the circular crossover bag. Get voting. You've got, I guess, about 3 minutes or so to get your votes in on that one. Right. What else? Should we? Have you got some more to show us, Keith? Or do you want me to have
loads to show you. Loads to show you, Ben. Yeah, because again, just looking at some of the things that we've got on the counter here. Do you remember we talked about the oil and water? This lovely sheet which we just did with a little demo there in the card. You can see how it works in the card. But look what happens to that, Ben, when you emboss with it. Look how it changes the fit.
That's
just
phenomenal,
stunning.
Isn't it?
You know, so you've got it there. It comes to you like that, but you can quite easily, with your embossing folders, turn it into that. And then, if you want to then take it on another journey, look how it die cuts as well.
Beautiful.
Look how beautiful that it die cuts in every which way that you like. You can really have an awful lot of fun with this.
Absolutely.
This is this is the opal
shimmer.
Yeah.
Available 10 sheets of that. You can get, you've got the individuals of you. I'll show you, it's this one here, isn't it? That one right there, which you can get 10 sheets of. And we've also got that we've got the gold hazy, and then you've got the silver crystal as well. So that one there is your opal shimmer, 10 sheets of that. Again, like really, really stunning cardstock. You know, and like Keith says, just have you seen cardstock as beautiful as this elsewhere? I'm thinking potentially not. And you can pick up 10 sheets of that this afternoon for just $5.33 or $7.73. Worth potentially just having a quick look as well at the silver. Again, this is available individually. The silver crystal. I mean, again, if you love your holographic, absolutely just off the chart amazing. I mean, like Keith was saying, if you're using this for cards, mats and layers, make sure for goodness sake you are cutting into this and saving as much as you can, because it is, I mean, how stunning is that? If you could take like some sort of like disco or party and put it into cardstock, it would look like that, wouldn't it? It would look like that. Absolutely amazing. So that's your gold, your silver crystal, 10 sheets of that for $5.33 or $7.73. Also worth bearing in mind that we've got the gold hazy as well. I mean, come on, look at that, the hazy days. Whichever way you give that a little wiggle, whichever way you manipulate that, you're getting all of the different colours of the rainbow. So you've got the gold running through there. But look at that, come on. Isn't that just the most gorgeous, gorgeous cardstock that you've seen? 10 sheets of that available for you as well within that set. $5.33 or $7.73 is the platinum price on that, if you want to go for that collection. Still waiting for the result of the demo of the show to come through. Shall I have a look through some more bits and pieces? Oh, Keith wants to have another go.
I would have another go.
Yeah?
I do, because I want to show the viewers why they need this in their life. Let's do a quick card.
You have to be quick. We've got 4 minutes left on show.
Oh, look, there's the hologram. You've seen the hologram. You were just showing it there, Ben. Look how you can die cut with that. We're going to make a lovely quick card, very quick card. I'm going to be as quick as I can. If it takes 5 minutes, you'll just have to miss the end. But you'll get the general idea.
If it takes 5 minutes, you'll have to miss the end. I've got the result of the demo of the show, so we can do that. We can do that at the end. We're delicate.
We're fixed. Ben, look at how the duotone works perfectly. This is with the pearlescent. Look, that's what we're talking about. That's why you need it. You can get these effects. It almost looks like it's in 2 halves, but it isn't. It's all one piece of card, all been done in one pass, Ben. That's the clever bit of the duotone card. Just unbelievable with the pearlescent finishes. That's going to sit really, really nicely down on there. Look how wonderful that now looks. Isn't that stunning? We've got the hologram effect. Let's do another one, Ben. Let's put a bit more of the hologram in the middle. The glitz, the glamour.
Oh, yes.
It's all about the glitz and glamour, madam. Really,
always.
For sure. If you wanted to make and sell, you could do. But look at the glitz and the glamour going on in here as well.
That's your silver shimmer.
Beautiful. It really is. Now, we talked about with these things. Look how this has been stamped, Ben, and used with the embossing powders as well. And you've got your colorizations in there as well. You can do all of those things with this as well. It really has been phenomenal. It is just brilliant. So it's a cardstock that's going to give you everything that you want. So if you're a stamper, you can stamp onto it. You've got the lavender, you've got the rose, all in those colourways in there. And finally, we've got the lovely words that have been cut out just to be able to tell all of the viewers, if you're with us today, we do appreciate your watching the shows. We hope you've kept you entertained. I didn't get hurt in the bin. Thank you for asking. And I'm sending you all of my love. There you go. Bish bash bosh bang.
He's done it.
Job done.
90-second
There's
card, that.
Another card. Perfect for you.
Absolutely amazing. We've got the result of the demo of the show. You better get yours out.
What?
Get it out on the side. Put the other one down because that one's not in it. The winner of the demo of the show is yours!
I'd like to thank the Academy of Crafters and all of the fraternity out there for all of their support. I'm deeply humbled and touched. Thank you very much indeed. That says it all.
Falling over, that's what I'll be doing when I leave the studio in about a minute and a half time. Keith's card will go up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame, and you could vote for that as your demo of the day a little bit later on. You and I are back together at 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern.
Let's make it a date, Benjamin. Let's make it a date.
What I would say in the meantime is that if you have seen anything that you have loved on the show, that you go to our website and pick it up, grab it, whether you're going for the holographics, whether you're going to go for the boxes that we've got, whether you're going for the vellum, whether you're going for the duos, whatever it is, get shopping, because I think by the time we come through to 7 o'clock this evening, you will find things are going to be on their last legs, and I'm not just talking about me. So yeah, if you have got stuff in your baskets, make sure you get those checked out. Keith will be back. Your final show this evening kicks off in an hour's time, 6 o'clock. It's a brand new launch. We're going to be looking at this amazing collection, which is those gorgeous floral creator card dies. 3 brand new sets. With a brand new paper pad as well, which is going to make it super easy for you to create the most gorgeous cards. And what I love about this collection is it caters for everybody. If you're brand new to crafting, you've got all the dies and the background watercolor effect papers, which are going to allow you to make quick, easy, stunning cards. However, if you are a little bit more experienced further down the line and you already like to make your own backgrounds in this sort of style, you've still got the 40 sheets there available for you, which again is just going to allow you to make quick cards when you don't have the time to perhaps go the whole hog and create backgrounds for yourself. Check that one out as well right now. You can pick that up. It officially launches at 6 o'clock. However, you can grab it right now. So many of you have already bought it this morning on Wake Up Call and indeed during this show as well. But it's going to be a fun 3 hours. I am definitely going for a bit of a lie down. He's going to go and plug himself back in or whatever he does to keep the battery level. I don't know what he does, to be honest with you. I mean, he'll go and do whatever he does. And I'll be back with Debbie in an hour's time. Me and Mr. Keith in 2 hours' time. It's going to be an amazing launch day show with more from Paper Dienamics. I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now.